welcome back to the stream, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone's having a great weekend, had a great week, and all that. Alright, hold on. I don't know if I remembered to change the screen on this scene, so let's see. Nope. Okay, hold up. I'm special. Alright. There we go. That's the right thing. Welcome back, everybody, to the Cafe Parfait. We're gonna play some Phoenix Wright. It is Saturday, so we gotta get on with our story game here. Hey, 21 Snakes, welcome back. Hope you're having a great week. It's trial time. That's what time it is. It is time to do the trial. Gotta remember to save often because we were having crash issues, and that was not fun. So we're gonna remember to save every once in a while. Maybe I should make a button for that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. I think the goal is that we will finish this case today. Hopefully. So that's why I was like, maybe we'll start a little earlier and then try to do that. I was actually thinking of starting even earlier than this because I was like, well, I have the time. And then I got caught up watching a PvP tournament in Final Fantasy, so that happened. Yeah, finishing the DLC. That's the plan. We're gonna finish this DLC case. So that next week we can have a nice fresh start into case 3 of Dual Destinies. So, I say we just hop right into it. Let's go. If I need to, I'll make more tea so that we can make sure we finish, but I think we'll be okay. July 22nd! This was last week. 9:17 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
What? The ship's doctor and Azura were romantically involved?
I forgot we found that out. Look at her panic.
Well, that's my theory, but I don't actually know if it's really true. Azura would never get involved with that god-awful ship's doctor.
Man, the puns. The puns. I put a little mini pun in the title, but the puns in this game just outdo me every time.
But I do admit, they were friends. But would Azura send Dr. Crab videos, I wonder?
What? Videos? What do you mean? Yes, please explain. What are we talking about with videos here?
Azura used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the Orca tricks.
Interesting.
I used to help Azura take the videos on her TV phone.
This is an interesting bit of information. TV phone updated in the court record. Summer's boyfriend has videos of her using a whistle to make the Orca do tricks. Ah, well, that's gonna come in handy. So, TV phones can shoot videos too, huh? My dumb phone sure can't. Phoenix, you're living in the past, that's why.
These TV phones are amazing. They can even record sounds you and I can't hear. All the equipment we use at Ship Aquarium is high-tech.
That's a fancy aquarium, let me tell you. They've got budget.
The ship's doctor sends away for all kinds of electronics.
So all the high-tech stuff is Dr. Crab's doing, huh?
Anyway, I still highly trout Azura's boyfriend was the ship's doctor.
But Dr. Crab found a charm yesterday and he was really shaken by it. You might just known about it. Charm? Hey, leave that alone. That belonged to Azura. What was Azura's charm doing in Rifle's stomach? That charm looked just like your keepsake of Azura.
Yeah, well, she did say she and her boyfriend had matching charms. Was the ship's doctor and Azura really a couple? I can't believe it.
I don't know. I think Dr. Crab will be called as a witness today. There's still so many unanswered questions. But I hope to solve them all in today's trial.
I believe in you two. I know you can do it. And we will, Sasha. We promise.
July 22nd, 9:30 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Day 2 court is now in session. All rise for the Honorable Judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Sasha Buckler. Ah, crap. Defense is ready. Ah! Why you attacked me with the bird right away? I didn't do shit to you, buddy. And Letty. I'm completely thrown off. Thanks, buddy. Very good. It appears both the prosecution and the defense are ready. Yesterday, it was proven that the orca was not guilty and that the victim fell to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, did your investigation of the orca pool area turn up anything? It did. We found a blood stain from the victim at the bottom of the pool. On this. Hey, I found that too! You're not alone in that! Oh my! What a frightening looking rock! And you say it has a blood stain on it? Just looking at it gives me the willies. So, can we assume that there was no water in the pool at the time of the incident? Very good. What a clever little deduction. Oh, well, it's nice to get a compliment from the prosecution for a change. Prosecutor Blackwell has completely tamed the judge with his carrot and stick approach. I guess I should have brought a few carrots of my own. So the judge is a horse. Right. Moving along, I have prepared a witness. Buckler was the only one who entered that room when there was no water in the pool. What about the dude who was supposed to help her feed the orca and then apparently didn't? A witness will prove that. Come to the stand, witness. Dr. Crab looks a little crabby. Name and occupation. Dr. Herman Beep! Oh, Sniper! You little cutie pie. Sniper, stay in there. And who is that cute little creature? Such a relentless bird. Quite unlike Taka. That's because Taka's best bird. Hi, Taka! Beep! Wow. Chalk went up for Taka. He shut Sniper up with a single shout. Son of a gun. Dr. Herman Crab, Ship-Shape Aquarium's veterinarian. And could you tell us the name of your cute little friend there as well? Your Honor, please focus on the case. But it's important to learn all we can about the witness. There's a Sniper. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. She's the offspring of a penguin named Rifle. Sniper lives in my hair. She might cause a commotion now and then, but please try to ignore her. I was originally going to call the animal keeper to the stand, but he refused to testify, so I settled on the veterinarian. Now, tell us. Why was the defendant in the orca pool room when the water was drained? Witness testimony. Cleaning the orca pool room. Gotta get clean once in a while, you know? Hold up, I gotta move me. I'm in the way. There we go. In the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. During cleaning, the pool water is drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlon was taking care of the orca in the show pool. Pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. And your claim is that the victim was made to fall to his death during the cleaning? Only Buckler and the owner had the security card necessary to enter the orca pool room. And we already know the security company's record of card usage. Okay, but couldn't someone just swipe the card? That the defendant was in the orca pool room during the time of the cleaning. The witness's testimony and the record of security card usage are conclusive evidence. Okay, but also... couldn't somebody just steal one of the cards from somebody? That shit happens, like, all the time in games like this. So, no one besides the defendant was at the scene, and the water in the pool was drained. Then how did the captain get in there to die? Should that be a question? Uh-oh. The judge already seems to be leaning toward the other side.
We have to strike fast. Your Honor, we're ready for a cross-examination now.
Oh! Yes, of course. Please proceed, then. The power of youth comes in handy at times like these. We're getting old, Phoenix. We're getting old. Alright, press everything. That's the name of the game. Sasha was cleaning the Orca pool 2 days ago. Why is the cleaning done so early in the morning? Essentially the middle of the night. Our aquarium is open every day of the year without break. So of course the cleaning has to be done at night when there are no visitors. No days off, is that it? I can relate to that. Yeah, I guess prisoners don't get to take days off.
Things sure are different around our office, huh, boss?
That's not something to brag about, dear. You don't have to rub it in quite so enthusiastically. So, was the defendant cleaning alone? No. The owner was supposed to clean with her, but he wasn't there. But Miss Buckler said that Mr. Shipley never showed up to help with the cleaning. I don't know anything about that. All I know is what was on the schedule. Maybe they changed plans. Probably felt awkward with each other after their fight. In any case, there's no proof the victim entered the Orca pool room during cleaning.
Objection.
If you don't stop your yammering, I will pull your tongue out and barbecue it. Rude? Do you have to be so violent? Damn, dude. Proof or none, the victim must have entered the pool room during cleaning. Witness, tell him why. Jack must have entered the Orca pool room. The reason I think so is because... it shows... yeah, but it only shows that Sasha did. Don't you mean to say that the record shows both of their cards being used? No, only Sasha's. But they must have gone in together. No, she got there early because she wanted to avoid him. Jack's body was found in that room, so that's the only logical explanation. We talked about this just yesterday. What purpose does that brain of yours serve? You're even more bird brain than rifle.
Objection.
Rude! Witness, I will not allow birds to be belittled in my presence. Did my job for me, sucker. Limit your disparaging comments to the defense alone. He's the bird brain. So, I get disparaged either way. Great. Bird lover. Black quill. Bird lover, huh? Guess we're not destined to become best friends. That is fine. All I need is for you to talk about the state of the scene during cleaning. Okay, but how would you know how it was during cleaning if you weren't there? Alright, fine. Oh wait, maybe the cameras. Oh, but no, the cameras are off. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I think the two of them were made for each other. Yep, yeah, water's drained during cleaning. Okay. So the cleaning is done with the pool drained of water? That's right. They use the hoist there to lower themselves to the bottom of the pool. They can do regular cleaning with water in the pool, but this was an intensive session. I never cleaned my own lab, however. Isn't that unsanitary? Don't you think it might be due then? I guess I can't talk though. I mean, okay, big difference between a office where you're just handling paperwork and a lab where you're doing medical work and things need to stay as clean and sterile as possible. Big difference. Well, Sasha and Marlon came in and cleaned it for me on occasion. But I'm too busy myself. I have animals to look after. Like this one, for example. Okay, as long as somebody's cleaning the lab, I don't care anymore. Such an adorable little creature! It lends cheer to this bleak courtroom. Oh, Judge, you're just a big softie for cute animals. Your reaction to Taka was very different, as I recall. That's because Taka's scary. Cool, but scary. Oh, Taka is a fine bird too, of course. Please continue, Dr. Crab. Quickly now. As I was saying, Sasha was cleaning the Orca pool room. And Marla was taking care of the Orca in the show pool. So, Orla was moved all the way over to the show pool. Why is that? Well, it wouldn't do to get her covered in cleanser, would it? Of course she was moved. You don't take a bath while you're cleaning the tub, do you? Excellent point. I usually clean the tub after I take a bath myself. I was assigned to clean the shower stalls yesterday. They were cleaner than an Edo bathhouse by the time I was done. I guess Prosecutor Blackwell is the fastidious type. I polished it so well. I bet the inmates are slipping and sliding all over right about now. Oh, okay. Little sadistic intent there, but okay. Huh. Maybe he's not so much the fastidious type as the prankster type. Somehow I don't think that's it either. Anyway, cleaning the Orca pool is just like cleaning the tub. Pool water would only be drained when the pool is being cleaned. There's no possibility it would be drained at any time other than during cleaning? None. Didn't we drain it yesterday? Shot down with a single word. Why are you so certain? Think about it. If the pool water were drained, what would happen to the Orca? The poor thing! Whose side are you on, Athena? Exactly, young lady. Without water, Orla would be all right for a short period of time. But anything longer than that would pose serious risks. She could even die. So the fact that Orla's alive and well is proof the water wasn't drained on her? That's right. The Orca pool and the show stage pool are next door to each other. A hoist runs between the two to move the Orca and equipment back and forth. When intensive cleaning is done, the Orca's moved to the show stage pool first. Okay. So the water is only drained while the pool is being cleaned. Please add that information to your testimony. I guess you're right. Hold on, there's gotta be something to that. It was drained during the investigation. Yeah, you could just halfwaysies it like this. And it'd be fine. Like, why would you even be able to halfwaysies it? Son of a gun. And why did you harp on it so? The defense loves to make a fuss over nothing. Hey, it works for me, though. You do like to stir up trouble, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? Just like this one. Hi, Sniper! Peep, peep! How rude! Don't compare Mr. Wright to Sniper! Granted, his suit may make him look like a little penguin. Athena, is that what she really thinks of me? Gah. I wish Sniper and Miss Baby Chick would both stop all the peeping and cheeping.
Miss Baby Chick? How dare you? No, wait. That actually sounds pretty cute.
Wow, he just got away with calling a young woman a chick in court. Somehow we have to show that the water could have been drained at some other time.
If we don't, Sasha will be the only one under suspicion. There must be a hint somewhere. I'd better look through the evidence again.
I have to find out how the water could have been drained while Orla was there. They got the divider in there, so, you know. I like the dots. Alright, we're gonna save because I don't want it to crash again. We just did a whole bunch of stuff. We don't want to lose 20 minutes. Alright, ready? Objection! Why would this divider exist if you only do it during cleaning, huh? Huh? If the water in the pool is drained, you say, the orca could die. But is that necessarily true? What are you talking about? There is a way to let the water out without harming the orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph. Oh! This is... As you can see, there's no water around the Skull Rock area. With the pool in this state, the victim could have been made to fall to his death. However, there is water on the other side of the partition. And Orla looks just fine. Son of a gun. In other words, if the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained without doing Orla any harm. Are you implying the water could have been drained at the time other than during the cleaning? Yes. Yes, there is that possibility.
Dr. Crab is shaking. Looks like he has something to hide. Could it have something to do with the calendar note about meeting with the victim?
It might. I'll submit it to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar. Ah, you waved that around in court yesterday. No need to drag out your souvenir today. Actually, I would like to make a note of the entry for the day of the incident. Let me see here. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m. This note is about a meeting planned with the victim. What? The defense would like to argue that, at the time of that meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water. Whose calendar is that? It belongs to Dr. Herman Crab. Isn't that right, Dr. Crab? Son of a gun. So you suspect me, do you? I mean, only a little bit. Till you give me more info and tell me what you're hiding. What is the meaning of this calendar entry, Dr. Crab? Explain yourself. Fine. I was supposed to meet Jack at the Orca pool at that time, but I ended up not going. So you're saying you simply broke your promise? Can't get out of it that easily. I believe you have some explaining to do.
Objection!
Ah, damn it. What do you want now, Blackwell? Your blade is sharper than I thought, right, Dono? But your cut was shallow, a mere surface scratch. There's a saying amongst prisoners. Do not see, hear, nor speak to smooth-talking lawyers. I guess it's fair that prisoners would say something like that. If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof. The calendar alone isn't good enough, huh? I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at 7 a.m. meeting time.
Let's put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning, when the pool was completely drained. Or, using the partition, it could have been at 7 a.m. with the water partially drained. What would be the major difference in circumstances between these two possibilities? Save often. What circumstance was different?
The answer could really tell us something. What circumstance was the difference between the two possibilities of cleaning and 7 a.m.? The pool was half filled, the orca was there, the time of day was different. I guess Orla's presence would be... I mean, they're all kind of true, but let's start with Orla being there. If the murder occurred at a time other than during cleaning, the orca must have been there. Oh, you're right! And that would mean that Orla witnessed the murder. What's this? You're sheathing your sword so soon? Stop yammering to each other and show me how you wield your sword. Alright then. My sword is poised and ready. If the murder was committed at a time other than during cleaning time, then Orla must have been present at the scene. If I can prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Miss Buckler is not guilty. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright? Are you implying that the orca was a witness to the crime? Maybe. That's exactly what I'm implying. And how do you intend to prove the orca witnessed the murder? What are you going to do? Put the orca on the stand and cross-examine her? Oopsies. This is a critical point. I'd better think about it carefully. Oh, Lord. The defense will... boy. I don't know where we're going with this. I mean, why does she have blood on her, right? She was just banging her head on the rock, then here would make sense, but here's a little weird. Can we check with the blood that's on Orla? I think we try to see if we can do that. Let's try to see if we can say, let's check out the blood on Orla. Present evidence. The defense will present evidence. Evidence that will prove Orla witnessed the murder. You're going to present evidence? Knowing the defense, I thought surely you would try to cross-examine the orca. Bruh, me too. I must say, I'm a little disappointed. I'm sorry? Geez, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor. Very well, let's see this evidence then. What evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the orca? The photo I just showed you, because there's blood on her. This photo indicates where we discovered luminol reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some of the luminol testing fluid on Orla. It wasn't an accident, I was spraying everywhere. We were then very surprised to see luminol reactions on Orla's body.
Objection!
So, what of it? There's nothing odd about that. As was discussed in yesterday's trial, the orca was bleeding. Traces of the orca's blood were also found on the skull rock. The orca must have injured herself when she rammed the rock. So that cloud of blood Mr. Plume saw was from Orla headbutting the skull rock, was it? I mean, we already kind of figured that out. Those luminol reactions you saw on the orca are most likely from her headbutting, but what about the blood on her butt?
Objection!
But what's odd is the position of those blood stains. Please take a good look at the photograph. Yesterday, Mr. Plume said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. That testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were under the hat area. However, these luminol reactions are in two entirely separate areas from her injuries. These bloodstains Can't be Orla's own blood from when she was headbutting. Where did the blood come from? That's the question, isn't it now, Sir Judge? Hold on, I want to adjust the camera a little bit. It's my firm belief that it's the victim's blood. I need to click them on the right spot. There we go. There we go. The victim was killed right in front of Orla. And the victim's blood splattered onto Orla's body. Gah! Oh, sorry. I guess that was more drama. Should have been more like gah! Anyway. Now it finally all makes sense. Orla was a witness to the murder. So that's why.
Orla? Boss, something's wrong with Orla.
What? You're right. She's listless and she's sinking. There's one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to the murder. There's more? The culprit was afraid Orla could somehow reveal what she witnessed. And that's why they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I have to present that evidence. That evidence that proves the culprit thought Orla was a dangerous witness. 3Z's sleeping pill. Take that! The defense would like to submit this evidence. What's this? Looks like some sort of medicine. It's a sleeping pill. Sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. This sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her into a deep sleep. Tried to drown the orca? But why? I don't know. Are you trying to tell this court that the perpetrator tried to kill the orca off to prevent a witness from talking? Do you expect to defeat me with that feeble attack? Yo, truth sometimes is weird, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. My sword has been drawn. I'm not about to sheath my evidence now. Orcas have an enormous potential for intelligence. The possibility that Orla could somehow manage to reveal the truth can't be denied. The culprit believed in this possibility, and that's why they tried to kill her. Dr. Herman Crab, you purchased the sleeping drug, didn't you? What? Does this mean the veterinarian tried to do away with the orca? Who but a veterinarian would better know how to disguise an orca's death? He could even prevent the police from examining Orla's body. Why, are you actually accusing me of trying to murder the orca? How dare you! How dare you slander the noble profession of veterinarian! I just kicked the stand. I'm scared. Eek! Eek! My goodness! One could cut the tension in this courtroom with a knife! Stop kicking! It's scary! Yes, I admit to purchasing that sleeping drug. However, it was subsequently stolen from my lab. But you had some in the lab yesterday when we were talking to you. That's such a flimsy excuse. It's the truth. What else can I say? Any one of the crew members could have entered my lab. I guess that weakens my evidence quite a bit. Besides, think about it for a minute. Who was it that treated Orla after she swallowed the drug? It was I. Dio, just kidding. But, as I recall, it took you quite a while to give that treatment. You didn't even come on your own. We had to go get you. Son of a gun. You just remember all sort of little details, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? The orca pool and the lab are far apart. It's little wonder he didn't know the Orla's condition.
Objection!
Haha! I got you there. Didn't you know? Didn't know? That's highly doubtful. As far apart as they were, Dr. Crab still had a way to know all about Orla's condition. The defense would like to submit evidence that the witness knew about Orla's condition. Torpedo data shows that Rifle ate around 4 a.m. on July 20th, but Orla didn't eat anything. He has his little torpedo system thingy. So, take that! The torpedo. You just had to bring that up, didn't you? With this advanced data system, surely you would have known Orla's condition.
Objection!
Wait just 1 minute. What is this torpedo? Dr. Crab! How dare you bring a weapon of mass destruction into my courtroom? The torpedo, or Teleobservation Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer, is a data system. Until yesterday, only Dr. Crab and Mr. Shipley knew about the torpedo. It isn't legally approved in this country, so it was kept secret from the police. It's illegal? Dr. Crab, I demand an explanation. Son of a gun. You and your big mouth, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, he's holding the stethoscope to his head! Oh, this is precious. What's going on there? It's just too cute. Yes, it's true. I'm using an illegal system to monitor the creatures at the aquarium. The system uses sensors like these, and yes, there's one in the orca pool too. These sensors send sound waves through the water to gather data on the creatures. It finds abnormalities in their condition. If it finds abnormalities in their condition, the torpedo alerts me with a sound. Oh my goodness! How very high-tech! But, if it's illegal, I will not turn a blind eye. This matter will be appropriately dealt with at a separate time. Now then, Mr. Wright, please continue. With the torpedo, I'm sure Dr. Crab noticed the danger Orla was in. But he made no attempt to come to her aid on his own. And the reason for that is that Dr. Crab wanted Orla dead. The torpedo didn't give me a warning message. Why? It was because the water was drained. Because he said that it's in the water and it sends signals through the water to detect the condition. So, if the pool being only partially filled meant that the sensor wasn't in the water, then I could see how that would be a problem. Oh shit, it blipped. I'm scared. Let me save real fast. I'm like so paranoid from it crashing last week. Okay, that's why I didn't know there was anything wrong with Orla. The sensor in the orca pool wasn't working during the police's investigation.
Objection!
Can you prove that statement?
Objection!
What, Quill? Oh, that's menacing. What's with him?
I guess this is also high tech for Prosecutor Blackwell, that it's making him a little funny.
Funny. Yes, I find this all very funny. Witness, those sensors send sound waves through the water, correct? Shit, you got on to the same thing I did! But what if there isn't any water? Then they wouldn't work. They would automatically switch off. I see. And where is the sensor in the orca pool located? I don't know. Jack is the one who attached it for me. You don't know? Then I will tell you. The police found a sensor just like the one you just showed us. They found it attached to the table at the bottom of the pool. Mean that table? The one that's on the dry side? The one that's on the side that doesn't have the water? Great, thanks. Thanks, I hate it. Table? Do you mean the table in this photograph? That's right. Don't you get it yet, right, Dono? The table is on the Skull Rock side of the partition. It's affixed to the bottom of the pool and can't be moved. Oh, so if the water was drained from the Skull Rock side of the pool? Precisely. Without water, the torpedo sensor would not work. Witness, when did that sensor automatically switch off? Hang on, I'll look it up. The only times lately were during cleaning 2 days ago, and the investigation yesterday. Of course I knew the pool would be drained while they cleaned it. I had no idea they drained it for the investigation. No one let me know. That's why I didn't know about Orla's condition yesterday. So Dr. Crab really did want to save Orla? You hear that, right, Dono? Yes, the water can be drained without harm to the orca if the partition is used. But if the water is drained from the Skull Rock side, the sensor turns itself off. If the sensor was always on except for during the cleaning and the investigation, it means there must have been water in the pool at all other times. It was never drained. Oh, F. In other words, no one but the defendant could have committed the crime. Shit. Ah! Well, that's going swell. Order! Order in the court! This completely shatters the defense's argument. But... Fact still remains that Orla was nearly killed with Dr. Crab's sleeping drug.
Objection!
But aren't you forgetting one important question? When was the sleeping drug given to the orca? You're right. That hasn't been discussed yet, has it? The orca pool is the scene of the murder. The police were there all day yesterday. The only way to give the drug to the orca undetected is to put it in her food. Yesterday, someone gave the orca food during the trial. Someone did? I'm afraid I don't remember that. You don't remember? You're not that old yet, are you? I don't like where this is going. It was the defendant, Sasha Buckler. Ugh! So that is the orca that stands accused, is it?
Aw, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on? Orla, wish Phoenix and Athena luck.
So, your argument is that Miss Buckler is the one who gave the orca the drug? Prosecution's argument hasn't changed. Buckler made the victim fall to his death, and then manipulated the orca to pin it on her. Still not satisfied, she further planned to kill the orca with a sleeping drug. I didn't hear any reports of Dr. Crab feeding Orla. Maybe he didn't have a hand in Orla's attempted murder after all. But is there anybody else who could have fed Orla besides Sasha? If it's true the defendant is the one who fed the sleeping drug to the orca, then that places even more suspicion on her than ever.
Objection!
Thanks, Phoenix. The defense objects to the prosecution's claims. Well, you still haven't admitted defeat. Prosecutor Blackwell? I don't appreciate the way you only mention the parts that are convenient for you. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? The prosecutor failed to mention that Miss Buckler wasn't the only one who fed Orla. As you all will recall, there was another person who gave Orla food.
Oh, you mean that person?
Looks like Athena remembers now, too. Congrats, Sasha. This is to celebrate. Eat it all up.
Oh, Mr. Wright. No.
I don't want to believe it either, but we can't ignore the truth. The other person who fed Orla during the trial was Marlon Rhymes, who is the most sussy person of all right now.
Take that!
Please recall when Orla was found not guilty yesterday. Marlon Rhymes gave the orca a large quantity of food. If the sleeping drug was mixed in with that food, it could be given to the orca without arousing police suspicion. Now that you mention it, I do remember that flip-flopper feeding the orca.
Objection!
So, you remembered, did you? I see the time for a true sword fight has come. I call Marlon Rhymes to the stand. Mr. Lawyer, both Miss Orca Lover and Marlon Rhymes are important members of our crew. I don't want to suspect either of them, but I'm ready to accept whatever truth you find. Here, take this. That charm.
It's the charm that matches the one Azura Summers had, isn't it? So you and Miss Summers were romantically involved, weren't you, Dr. Crab?
What? No, of course not. Sorry to disappoint you, but this doesn't belong to me. At the time, I thought it was Azura's, so I grabbed it. But it wasn't hers. Now it's up to you, Mr. Lawyer, to figure out whose charm it is. I will. Thank you, Dr. Crab. By process of elimination in the case, it's probably Marlin's, because there's only so many people here right now. After all, I'm interested in the outcome of this trial, too. Now then, please summon Marlon Rhymes to the witness stand. Oh boy. It's gonna be a thing. Mr. Rapper. What's going on? What's everybody making that face for? I haven't been watching the trial and nobody's told me anything. Marlon Rhymes, you are under suspicion for the attempted murder of the orca. I see. Well, if it's already out. Mr. Rhymes? Is he really gonna admit it? Hold up, let's save. We gotta save every few minutes in case it crashes so we don't start over. Fine, tell the truth. Oh boy. What do you got for me, Mr. Rhymes? The truth. Truth. Sasha's lying to protect that orca. At 3:30 a.m. on the 20th, there was still water in the orca pool. The incident happened before the orca was moved to the show pool. Orla killed the captain by bashing him 30 feet high and making him slam down on the water. I don't think that's what happened, because he fell from 65 feet. Actually, he's saying that was the impact with the water. No. So I thought the orca should pay the consequences. I don't know. Something about that sounds wrong. If it was half full, then yeah, that would make 6. Well, it could be 65. But anyway. Now we're back to the orca again. I did not see that testimony coming.
Now wait just 1 minute. Yesterday, Orla was proven innocent. Besides, you said Orla was in the show pool during the cleaning.
I didn't want to sell Sasha out. That's why I didn't tell the truth. But the fact is, all three of us, Sasha, the captain, and me, were cleaning the pool room.
But Dr. Crab and Miss Buckler both said you were at the show stage.
Well, the only thing Dr. Crab knew about the cleaning was what I told him. I didn't give him a whole lot of details either. Maybe he misunderstood. Okay, but who fed a rifle at 4 a.m.? And Sasha's lying to protect the orca. She can't tell the truth. Sasha put blood on the skull rock herself to make a fake blood stain. I think it's pretty brave of her to let herself get arrested to protect the orca.
Mr. Rhymes, how can you lie like that?
It's the truth. Besides, wouldn't it be better for you if I wasn't lying? The orca did it, you win your case. Yeah, but we did a whole thing yesterday. I'm just wasting my time here, buddy.
What?
This is all very hard to believe. But if Mr. Rhymes' story is true, Miss Buckler would be innocent, and the orca would be the killer. Meaning if we turned our backs on Orla, we could save Sasha. Having a witness lie to save your own client. Hey! I did not put him up to this! What a dirty, underhanded tactic, right, Dono?
Objection!
I didn't do shit!
He's doing it on his own!
Yesterday, the defense proved
Orla was not guilty. We have no intention of going back on our assertions now. What are you saying, Mr. Wright? All you gotta do is admit the orca did it and Sasha goes free. Isn't a lawyer supposed to act in his client's best interest? No, we're supposed to find the truth. Well, yes and no. We're here to find the truth. Phoenix, in particular, is a lawyer more concerned about the truth. But that wouldn't be acting in her interest. Miss Buckler believes Orla is innocent. And we, of course, believe that Miss Buckler herself is innocent, too. Acting in the client's best interest is an important part of our job as lawyers. Using dirty means to win a verdict would destroy our client's faith in us.
That's right. We believe in both Miss Buckler's and Orla's innocence.
Huh? I just don't understand how you can treat a human and an orca equally. Because you're a jerk, Rhymes. Sasha or the orca? You can only save one of them. Or it was probably you who did it. Because you're being very sus right now. I don't know about that. I think I can save them both. All I have to do is disprove your testimony. Oh yeah? Go ahead and try. I'll do just that. If I can't tear down his testimony, I won't be able to save both of them. I have to find a weak spot and start tearing. Now that truth, we save. Hold up. Sasha's lying to protect the orca. So he says. What exactly do you claim Miss Buckler is lying about? Sasha put that bloodstain on the skull rock and stuff herself. False evidence. She left fake traces to try and save the orca.
Objection!
Witness, if you keep talking nonsense, I will seal your mouth shut. The defense supports the prosecution's idea. Wow, he got us to agree. That's pretty damn amazing. But Mr. Wright, my testimony helps your client. You ought to be happy. I want to save both Orla and Miss Buckler. I won't accept anything less. Now that that's understood, please continue with your testimony. Fine. Still water in the orca pool, he said. When the victim was killed, how much water was in the pool? It was before the pool was drained for cleaning, so it was full. You went into the orca pool room and saw this yourself? Dr. Crabbe said that you were at the show stage. How did you get in? But it's possible that Dr. Crabbe was misinformed or that he misunderstood. The witness already explained this. Why are you taking this meaningless tack? If you want to play games, Taka here would be more than happy to play with you. Don't hurt me.
We better be careful how we press the witness. Taka's watching us like a hawk.
Taka is a hawk. Witness, continue. Before the orca was moved to the show pool. So you're saying the incident took place before the cleaning began? Yeah, I guess so. Captain, Sasha and I were gonna do the cleaning together. It's much more efficient than trying to have just one person do it alone. the defense's case, however... in the defense's case, however, more lawyers means simply more lawyers. Nothing more.
What? You're one to talk. All you have on your side is a cantankerous bird.
What about me? I'm up here all alone. Are you people done? You need the witness to keep you focused. For shame, right, Dono?
Hey! I was the only one who kept my mouth shut. I'd say shit!
Anyway, the incident happened in the orca pool before the cleaning got started. Orla tossed him up in the air. Can an orca even do that? Send a person flying up in the air like that? Yep, of course. Seen orcas bashing seals 60 feet into the air. So naturally, Orla could do that to the captain too. What a frightening thought! Why do you mention it so casually, Mr. Rhymes? Well, what else can I say? It's the truth. Mr. Rhymes is claiming that Orla killed the victim by sending him flying into the air. But would something like that even be possible in the orca pool room? Oh! Map? Where map? Ceiling to the pool bottom is 100 feet. I guess it would be. Yeah, there's 35. Well, don't skip on me like that, it's scary. Something about that statement that bothers me. And so, you witnessed the moment the victim was killed by the orcas, that's right? Exactly. He thought the orca should pay. And that's why you put the sleeping drug in Orla's food. Ahoy! Yo! Yo! Yo ho ho! Sasha could be found guilty if we let her be, but if the orca died, Sasha could go free. Why you make me do this? Thought if the orca was already dead, Sasha might tell the truth and free herself. Might seem cruel, but a man kill an animal has to be put down. The culprit must have tried to do away with Orla because she was a witness to the crime. But if Mr. Rhymes is the culprit, why would he try to protect Sasha? I'm sensing some very complex emotions from Mr. Rhymes. I need more information before I can do a proper analysis. If I'm gonna tear down his testimony, then I guess I have to present evidence. Of course, we don't believe Mr. Rhymes' testimony. But he's suggesting the murder took place in the orca pool. Unless we can disprove that, we won't be able to save both Orla and Sasha. Alright, so the game gave us the hint that it's this one. Bashing him 30 feet high. Blow to head received after death. If he hit the water, he wouldn't have had the blow to the head. I'm also still a little weird about the height thing. So anyway, I think we'll try this and see where it takes us. Ready? Objection! When lies are piled on top of each other, contradictions start to emerge. And this time is no different. You're saying there's some kind of inconsistency in my testimony? Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. You claim that the victim was sent flying about 30 feet into the air. But the autopsy report states the cause of death was thought to be from a 65-foot fall. Oh, right, because he said that the water was totally full at the time. Ah, that's only 30 feet. What? Additionally, in your testimony a moment ago, you said,
At 3:30 a.m. and on the 20th, there was still water in the Orca pool.
The pool is about 65 feet deep, and there's about 30 feet between the water and the ceiling. If the pool was full of water, as you claimed, it would be impossible for the victim to fall about 65 feet, as the autopsy states. Ah! Mr. Rhymes claimed he was in the Orca pool room so he could make these statements. But the truth must be he was at the show stage, just as Dr. Crab and Sasha testified. I believe that brings us back round to the Orca didn't do it. I didn't believe the witness's testimony from the outset. I'm grateful to you, Wright Dono, for shutting the witness up. Yeah, I know, that doesn't really work in my favor, but we're all about finding the truth here, and I'm pretty sure he's lying about some other shit too, so, you know, did what we gotta do. As I thought, the only person who could have killed the victim is Sasha Buckler. The fact still remains whether the witness was the one who tried to kill the Orca or not. Son of a... Mr. Rhymes was right about one thing. His testimony was advantageous to our case. But pointing out the contradiction in his statement will only drive us into a corner. As Prosecutor Blackwell said, suspicion against Miss Buckler is now deepened. Uh-oh. If I don't do something fast, the judge is gonna find Sasha guilty.
Mr. Wright, isn't there anything we can do? Has to be a way to prove Sasha is innocent.
At a time like this, the thing to do is to turn my thinking around. Instead of trying to prove that Sasha couldn't have done it, I have to think about what made it possible for somebody else to have done it. As long as the crime scene is at the Orca pool room, and Sasha's the only one who could have committed the crime, no need for pity or boldness. Just finish him off with a swift verdict. It appears the defense has no objections. Very well, I will give my verdict. Your Honor, please hold off on that verdict. You were so quiet, Mr. Wright.
I was thinking!
Do you have something to say now? The defense has a counter-argument. You do? Why are you so surprised? Me. Pitiful. Such desperation. You look pale. Are you sure you're prepared to make this counter-argument? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Hey, Mayhem, how's it going? I'm doing well. How about yourself? You having a good weekend? Happy Saturday, by the way. We're doing good. We're just wrapping up this case, hopefully, I think, in Dual Destinies. This is the bonus case. It is our little intermission break between cases 2 and 3. Yeah, we're just kind of... We're on day 2 of the trial, which it feels like is gonna be the conclusion, because I really can't think of anything else, any loose ends that are kind of lingering. So, yeah. I'm gonna wrap this case up. We've got Marlon Rhymes on the stand, and he's being super suspicious, lying about stuff, so I'm pretty sure he done it. I'll never forget those words, no matter how many years go by. Even though it's probably just a bluff, I'll give it to them with a smile. What if the scene of the crime was somewhere else? The scene of the crime? Somewhere else? What? You're finding fault with the police investigation now? Maybe. As I understand it, the prosecution's argument is as follows. The scene of the crime was the Orca pool room. Am I in a part of the country that's having the heat wave? It is warm, but it's not super duper warm. It's just like very humid. I think we're still... It can't be more than like low 80s. It's not like that super hot, but It's really humid here, though. So it's still unpleasant. I'm still, like, kind of sweating here, which is not fun, but, you know. That's what cold water's for, right? How about you? Is it super hot over wherever you are? 96 degrees in Maryland? Holy crap, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. I hope you have air conditioning or, like, some really good fans or something, at least. Some nice ventilation in the house. My room is stuffy. I don't get good ventilation, so I don't like it when it gets too warm. It's terrible. Only the defendant and victim entered that room when there was no water in the pool. Therefore, only the defendant could have committed the crime. That is correct. But if the scene of the crime was not the orca pool room, then somebody other than the defendant could have committed the crime. Are you sure you know where you're going with this? I might not be too sure, but I can't back down now. Mr. Wright, I hope that I'm wrong, but this isn't one of your bluffs by any chance. Haha, about that. Of course not! The judge knows me far too well. And do you have a theory on where the actual scene of the crime was? Yes, of course. Think, Phoenix, think. Think of a place other than the orca pool room where one could fall to one's death. Phoenix Wright is indeed always taking chances and bluffing. Just winging it, flying by the seat of our pants. And by all means, please share your theory with the court. Where was the real scene of the murder? Show pool. It's a pool, same size, so, you know. The show stage pool might have been drained of water at some point as well. And if so, it would be just as possible to fall to one's death there as the orca pool. Right, Dono. What you're doing is a disgrace to your profession. I sincerely hope you have some basis for what you're suggesting. Of course I do! I will, as soon as I think of something. The victim's body was found in the orca pool. How do you explain that?
Objection!
How about if, after the victim was killed in the show stage pool, his body was moved to the orca pool? How about if... What kind of presentation of your argument is that? You'd better have a reasonable explanation of how the body was moved. There's no turning back now. I have to think of a way the body could have been moved. The hoist? Is there something at the scene that could have been used to move the body? Yeah, the thing they used to move both the whale and the equipment back and forth. The hoist runs between the orca pool room and the show stage. The stretcher can be hung from the hoist to move things like Orla or the Skull Rock. The stretcher could have also been used to move the dead body. Yes, if the stretcher can move the orca or the Skull Rock, it seems likely it could also move a dead body as well. Wow, somehow that worked. I just might be able to pull this off! If the show pool was at the scene... Sorry. If the show pool was the scene of the crime, somebody else could have done it.
Objection!
You desperately spew conjecture, and now you even make up a crime scene? Oh, he broke his shackles again. Ah! Yeek! Not again! You don't have the soul of a warrior. You don't deserve to be on the battlefield. And even your fabrication is half-baked. It's a disgrace. What do you mean half-baked? The hoist can be operated from the orca pool room only. Ah, shit. And the only person who entered the orca pool room was the defendant. So even if the body was moved, the only one who could have moved it was the defendant herself. Ah! Why does Blackwell have shackles on a courtroom if he's the prosecutor? Okay, so Blackwell's deal is he is a prosecutor. He does still have his license and badge and whatever. But he also got sent to prison for supposedly murdering someone, I think, something like that. Anyway, so he's also a prisoner. But they were like, you're the only one who can represent us in this dark times of the law. Kind of like made up some bullshit excuse. Anyway, so they pulled him out of prison to be a prosecutor, and he only comes out to handle cases under police supervision. Very strict supervision. But somehow he still manages to break through his shackles all the time. Even when they make him out of titanium or something, because he's just that strong. This is a very... There's very anime logic going on here, but yeah, that's his deal. So he is both a prosecutor and a prisoner. Order! So it comes back to the defendant, no matter which pool it was. Meaning, I can't clear Sasha either way. Sasha said she moved Orla and the Skull Rock. And I believe her. So could it be possible that she moved the body herself without being aware of it? Mr. Wright, do you have an objection to the prosecutor Blackwell's claim? Do I have an objection to the claim that the defendant moved the body? I think we have to make one, but we're saving because we have to save periodically. Because the game crashes sometimes. And last time, I lost quite a bit of time when that happened last week, and it was not fun. So, whenever I have pauses like this, I save. Alright, you bet I have one! The defense has an objection. Alright, fine. Let's hear this objection then. Well, my objection is... I can't admit I haven't thought of one. Mr. Wright, you just felt like saying you had an objection, didn't you? Maybe. Yes, Your Honor. Well, I just feel like giving you a penalty. Crap, okay. It's fine. Hoist could only be operated from the Orca pool room. Furthermore, the defendant is the only one who entered the Orca pool room. And therefore, the defendant is the only one who could have moved the body. Phoenix getting scolded? Yeah. There are no inconsistencies in Prosecutor Blackwell's claim itself, but the only things Sasha moved are Orla and the Skull Rock. So that must mean Sasha moved the body without realizing it. I admit I don't see any problems with the Prosecutor Blackwell's claim per se, but Miss Buckler must have been the only- and Miss Buckler must have been the one who moved the body. What? Mr. Wright, are you admitting the defendant committed the murder? No, I didn't say that. No, I'm simply conceding that she was the only one who could have moved the body. However, I contend Miss Buckler was not aware that that is what she was doing. The culprit made her move it, unbeknownst to her. The defendant moved a dead body without recognizing that it was a dead body? How could that be possible? The body was found in the Orca pool. It must have been moved there somehow. Might find some kind of hint in the things she moved with the stretcher. The culprit made Miss Buckler move the body along with this piece of evidence. Oh, Lord. Okay. I mean, it had to be with the rock, right? But we don't know what else was moved. We have very limited evidence here, so let's just take a guess.
Take that!
Skull Rock? Oh, maybe it was in the mouth. Might have been in the mouth. Miss Buckler told me yesterday that she moved the Skull Rock when she was cleaning. The only two things Miss Buckler moved to the Orca pool are Orla and the Skull Rock. I would like to suggest that the victim's body may have been inside the Skull Rock. What? Hidden inside the rock, the body could have been moved to the Orca pool with the hoist. At the show stage, Marlon Rhymes loaded up the Skull Rock with the body inside.
And then he used the walkie-talkie to let Miss Buckler know the rock was loaded. That is a really big rock. Miss Buckler operated the hoist from the orca pool room, and moved the stretcher. She moved the rock without knowing the body was inside. You really think there's enough space inside the skull rock to place the body? The swashbuckler flyer indicates it could be possible. Please focus on the question at the bottom left. Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the skull rock? Oh, it says who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the skull rock? In that case, I suppose the rock is most likely hollow. What's more, if the body was inside the skull rock, it explains the remaining unanswered questions. Such as... Please take a look at the security footage of the scene Mr. Plume witnessed. Where did the body that Mr. Plume saw come from? Please recall, what was Orla doing to the skull rock at this time? She was headbutting it. Oh! That's right. Orla's ramming released the body from the skull rock. The body had been placed inside the skull rock and moved there from the show stage. I assert that the real murder scene was, in fact, the show stage pool.
Silence.
What rubbish is this now? You don't have a single scrap of evidence.
Objection!
It's easy enough to verify what I say. Take a look inside the skull rock for yourself. You should find some kind of proof that the body was in there. Blood, fibers, hair. Gah! Right, don't know. Mr. Wright! That was incredible! You turned things completely around. Yeah, good job, Phoenix. And to think it all started with that half-baked bluff, too. Yeah, about that. Whew, that was a close one. Did you really have to add that last bit? If the murder took place at the show stage, then who is the perpetrator? The guy who was at the show stage, obviously. It is, naturally, the person who was at the show stage. Mr. Rhymes, weren't you the one who loaded the skull rock onto the stretcher at the show stage? Wow, Mr. Wright. That was some pretty smart brain work you did there. Be honest, never thought you could figure it out. Tried to protect myself, but I guess it came back to bite me. Are you just gonna, admit it like this? This feels too easy. Are you confessing you gave false testimony before, Mr. Rhymes? That's perjury. Yeah, what Mr. Wright says is true. That body was inside the skull rock. And it's true that the captain was killed in the show pool, too. What? He's admitting it that easily? There's a catch here. He's gonna accuse somebody else. Probably the orca again. This time, I'm gonna tell you the whole truth about what happened that day. I'm just gonna not believe you for a second. The whole truth. In the show pool, the orca shot the captain up into the air. And the captain came down and slammed into the water. I can still remember the spectators' screams clearly. Spectators? Spectators! At 4 a.m. in the morning, when there's not supposed to be anybody there. He's talking about Azura's death. Oh, because he's probably the boyfriend. Oh, I get it. All Sasha did was move the body. She was trying to protect the orca. When Mr. Plume witnessed the orca finding the body, freaked. So now we're back to the orca again. I see. You are going to give testimony like that. Why did I bother putting you on the stand? All I'm doing is telling the truth. That day, Sasha wanted to do the old version of the Swashbuckler Spectacular. So I suggested she hide the body in Skull Rock and move it to the orca pool.
was gonna figure out what to do with the body after the show was over. The orca's the one that killed the captain. It wasn't me. It wasn't Sasha. Are you saying Sasha knew about the body? There's a lot of stuff that doesn't add up here. So it was Mr. Rhymes' idea to hide the body in the Skull Rock. But if Mr. Rhymes is the culprit, why would he protect Sasha? False charges against Sasha would mean he himself would escape suspicion. So why?
Mr. Wright, how about you leave this to me?
Ooh. Athena, do you mean you heard something?
Yep, noise. Discord in Mr. Rhymes' heart.
Hell yeah. So that means somewhere in his testimony there's an inconsistency in his emotions. Alright, Athena, give him a good counseling session.
You got it, boss.
Yay, widget!
Huh? What's this?
Oh, hold on, we're gonna save. Been a few minutes. What are you getting, Athena?
This testimony is pretty complex. Feelings of deep sadness and intense anger are being called up. Those two emotions appear to be running out of control.
Out of control emotions? Is that gonna be a problem?
We'll have to probe their cause if we want to get his true emotions and testimony. There might even be odd or unnatural spots in his testimony he isn't even aware of.
Alright, let's probe the cause of his out of control emotions then. Like I said, the spectator thing, kinda weird.
I'll explain how to probe. Let's find the root cause together. When you see something off in a statement, tap the probe button. Next, point to what's causing Mr. Rhymes' out-of-control emotions. Finally, tap probe to complete the process.
Ah, tutorial.
When emotions are out of control, memories can be recalled incorrectly. If you still haven't found anything after all the statements and images, I'll help.
Great. Alright. I'll get started comparing the statements with the images. Orca shot the captain up into the air. Came down, slammed onto the water. Spectator screams. Audience. That's weird. I doubt there were any spectators there at the show stage when the owner died. If there had been, those witnesses would have told us the true crime scene right away. What? Oh, right. Of course. Just made a mistake. Okay.
Okay. That made the sadness subside. So maybe the spectator's part was what was making him sad?
Wonder why he would make that mistake saying spectators were there. That's strange.
The only thing I can think of is that he was mixing up one memory with another. Like, he was in a similar situation before and it was deeply imprinted on his heart.
A situation when an orca killed somebody and there were spectators there. Oopsies.
Hey!
I think I know why he's mixing up his memories. The reason why Mr. Rhymes mixed up his memories is...
Take that!
the death of Azura. Mr. Rhymes, I think I know what happened. Could you have been mixing up what happened a year ago with this incident? Maybe that's why you slipped and said the owner was killed in front of spectators? What? How did you? Right. I did see the orca kill somebody a year ago. What about it? It was just one of the spectators.
Really? Just another spectator?
There must be a reason why you feel great sadness about that incident last year.
Silence.
Blackwell, shut it. Stop this nonsensical scrutiny of feelings. Just present evidence to prove your point.
Yeep! Boss, do we have any kind of evidence that would back us up here?
There is one piece that comes to mind that might explain his sadness. Well, I'm waiting. Let's see this evidence that has to do with Marlon Rhymes' sadness. The charm.
Take that!
Azura Summers died on an accidental death 1 year ago. And this is her boyfriend's charm. Hey! What are you doing with that charm? It was found in Rifle's stomach yesterday. Judging by your reaction, I believe this charm belongs to you.
I guess I need to push him just a little harder to make him admit it. When Mr. Rhymes said the word charm, he was very rattled. Better examine this charm a little more.
Good idea. Let's look inside it. Huh? What's this? Photograph? Oh, proof! Look at that. He's the boyfriend. And there's Orla in the background. Hey, this is Azura Summers and Marlon Rhymes.
Mr. Rhymes, you and Azura Summers were a couple, weren't you?
So what if we were a couple? Doesn't have anything to do with the captain's case. Oh, yeah, it does. You believe you saw the orca kill your girlfriend. That's the cause of your sadness. Isn't that emotion of yours connected to the current case?
Silence!
The only thing you revealed was the witness's relationship with the victim a year ago. What does the witness's past have to do with the case at hand?
I don't know yet.
Still working on that.
But we managed to pinpoint the source of his sadness. Now let's delve into who Mr. Rhymes is angry at.
Orca shot the captain up into the air. Captain came down and slammed into the water. Still remember the captain's dead body clearly. All Sasha did was move the body. She was trying to protect the orca. When Mr. Plume witnessed the orca find the dead body, he freaked. Is he mad at Orla for finding the body? Let's try it. Mr. Rhymes, you're angry with Orla, aren't you? Angry? At an orca? Why would I be? 'Cause Orla killed your girlfriend? You think I have some reason to be mad, then show me some proof. Can I prove that Mr. Rhymes has a reason to be mad? That's a good question. I mean, because Orla killed his girlfriend. Using a whistle to make the orca do tricks. Oh, that's gonna come in handy, because it means he's gonna know the signals. I mean, wouldn't it just be the book again? Hold up. Good point to save. We'll say yes. I bet that evidence we just took a look at would come in handy here. This charm indicates that you were Azura Summers' boyfriend. I'm sure you believe Orla killed your girlfriend a year ago. You lost your girlfriend and so you've been angry at Orla. Yeah. Alright, I'll admit it. I'll never forgive that orca. Zora's dead, and that orca's still swimming around happy as a clam. I became an animal keeper just so I could prove that orca's a killer. Right, wanted that orca to pay. There, do you feel good dragging up a person's past? But it still doesn't change anything. Okay. He's right.
I disagree. It does change things. His out-of-control emotion quieted down. Now we should be able to find out the truth behind that emotion.
Alright. Orca shot the captain up into the air. He was both angry and sad at that.
Came down and slammed in the water. Still remember it clearly. Sashida was just trying to protect him. And he freaked out when the body was found. Okay. Big anger and sadness, and then it gets less and less. Why are you mad about this, though? When we view your emotions alongside your test, we find unexpected. No, we don't. Really isn't anything strange there. Okay. Take another look. She was trying to protect the orca. I don't think this is it, but I want to check it. No, okay, not that one. Oops. According to my analysis, Mr. Rhymes is usually a very calm person. Let's see if we can find any inconsistencies between his words and his emotions. Is it his big angry? No. Okay. Captain came down and slammed in the water. Still remember it clearly. I'm kind of just guessing here because I'm not sure. No. I mean, it would make sense for him to be angry and sad that Mr. Plume found the body. I would think so. Yeah, it's not that one. Must be an unexpected emotion somewhere. We tried those. So it's something earlier on, I guess? Oops, no. Captain slammed it down in the water. No. Did I miss one? What am I missing here? Because he's only a little sad? Hey, Dr. Lupin, how's it going? How's your weekend? This is pretty darn tricky, yeah. I must have missed one somewhere. I think I've clicked everything. We just did those. This is the one we started with, I think. Did I do sadness here? I don't remember this. Half watching this and half watching us? What is us? What am I looking for? I think I've clicked on everything, like literally everything. A horror movie by Jordan Peele? That sounds fun. I'm pretty sure I literally clicked on everything, so I don't know what I missed. What are we doing here?
Like, why? Yeah, there's nothing there. He's normally very calm. Captain came down and slammed into the water. He remembers it clearly. I'm pretty sure I clicked on these, though. Nope. I will take a hint for this because I'm pretty sure I tried everything, and I don't know if maybe I just thought I tried something and then didn't. So I will take a hint at this part. If you remember. You can't figure it out either? Man. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we literally just clicked on all the options. Oh. You can just click on the other stuff. Oh, maybe it's that it's not what emotions he has, it's what emotions he doesn't have. Oh. Why aren't you surprised about this? Alright, we're gonna try surprise on everything now. It's where they threw the wrench in? Rude. I want to try happy because you like Sasha. Nope, okay. Oh, he should have been surprised when she found the body. There we go. That's the one. He should have been surprised that the body was found, but he wasn't. Okay, I get it. When Mr. Plume witnessed the orca finding the body, you freaked? Really? What are you getting at? With Mr. Plume as a witness, Orla was guaranteed to be accused of the murder. Didn't it work out exactly as you'd hoped? In order to have Orla put down, you made sure Mr. Plume witnessed that scene. Evil. Hey, we did it. So, you figured all that out, did ya? Mr. Rhymes, are you admitting it? Didn't really want to have to fight anybody but the orca. But you leave me no choice. I thought that was a bucket of fish! Is that grog? Or are you just drinking fish water? Because that's weird. Holy fuck! Was that spinach? Oh, what the hell? What was in there? Why are there steroids in that fish bucket? Now it's time to get serious. Ahoy! What? Yo, ho, ho! Ahoy, me brothers, represent! And vast you grass eaters, stay free! Take me words and pop it in your mouth? Scurvy grass. Yo, shit, I just gone too fast. Yo, ho, ho, bro, I'm ready for the showdown. What did he say? Scurvy grass eaters kneel to me beat. We're not high, are we? I think we might be high. What is going on? Where did this pirate fellow come from? You love this reveal. It was pretty funny. He looks like a completely different person. Order! If we don't have order, Prosecutor Blackwell will yell at us. That's your concern right now, sir. Oh, even he's shocked. He's like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, and where did he get the fit? Where did the marlin? Because, you know, marlin, you know, tuna. Anyway, where did that fish come from? Or swordfish. Maybe it's a swordfish. I don't know. Even Prosecutor Blackwell is at a loss for words. He's like, dude, what the hell? So, I plan to have that wench be a witness? Nah, he caught me out. It'd be true, I thought that Orca's murderous ways should be found out. That'd be why I schemed to have the plume see the body. So you admit it, you deliberately framed Orla. Ah, it'd be true. What skin be that off anybody's nose? That Orca be a murdering scurvy dog. I may have a grudge against that Orca, but I always felt grateful toward the captain. An Orca murdered Azura and the captain, so of course she should walk the plank. Gah. I don't even have a response to that.
I agree it wouldn't make any sense for him to kill the owner. Why would he? But his hatred for Orla, on the other hand, comes through loud and clear.
Wait a minute.
If killing Mr. Shipley doesn't make sense, who would it make sense for Rhymes to kill? Was he trying to kill Orla and then Shipley stopped him? Maybe my theory has been all wrong.
Your Honor, I think I just became aware of a new fact. Oh? And what is that? Now that we know about Mr. Rhymes' intense hatred of Orla, it turns out the premise we've been arguing under... It turns the premise we've been arguing under on its ear. I will now reveal the true identity of the individual Mr. Rhymes meant to kill from the start. Orla.
Take that!
What? So the witness's intent was to kill the Orca? Exactly. The witness's intended victim was not Jack Shipley. From the start, it was all a scheme to kill Orla. The Orca was his true target. Jack Shipley is the one who died. The Orca's alive and quite well. He's right. Oh, crap. You wanted to kill the Orca, and yet it was Jack Shipley who fell to his death. How did that happen? Wait a minute, what if Mr. Rhymes wanting to kill Orla was somehow connected to Mr. Shipley's death? At a loss for words, are you? What happened to your bravado of a moment ago? Enough of these reckless words without any basis in fact.
Objection!
They aren't reckless words. The basis for my claim is at the real murder scene. The show pool. What are you talking about? It's my contention that two incidents happened at the show pool. The attempted murder of the Orca and the victim falling to his death. First of all, in order to kill the Orca, Mr. Rhymes removed something from the scene. And by doing so, he made it possible for Mr. Shipley to fall to his death. What did he remove? Water. This is what Mr. Rhymes removed in an attempt to kill Orla. The water.
Take that!
Don't tell me you're trying to claim you tried to kill the Orca by draining the pool water. That's exactly what I'm claiming. To help the defendant with the cleaning, Marlon Rhymes took charge of Orla. With the plan to kill Orla in the show pool. And because the pool water was drained... It made it possible for Jack Shipley to fall to his death in the show pool. Oh my god, what are you doing?! Just chowing down on it like sashimi. I tried to kill the orca, you say? Can you even prove there was nary a drop of water in the pool? That's not safe, dude. That day, I was simply looking after the orca. Why would I have the monstrous thought of killing it? 'Cause you hate her?
Objection!
You claim you were looking after Orla in the early morning hours of July 20th. But I don't think you were doing a very good job of it. After all, Orla wasn't given anything to eat during that time. How would you know such a thing? I know because of Orla's record here in the torpedo data system. This system continuously records data on the subjects it monitors. From Orla's record, we can tell exactly when she ate, or didn't eat. Sink me. Nobody ever told me about that dastardly contraption. Only a few of the ship-shape aquarium staff know about the system. According to Orla's record, she never ate in those early morning hours of the 20th. You planned to kill Orla, and that's why you didn't feed her.
Silence.
You're wasting time. What proof do you have of that? Perhaps the orca simply wasn't hungry. Ah. He's right, I don't have any proof. If Orla simply didn't eat, then that would create an inconsistency. Where did her fish go? To Rifle? Her fish? Good question, where did it disappear to? Fish. What does it matter? What relevance does it have to the case? Cease this stalling by asking inconsequential questions. Stop delving into the depths of the orca's stomach and delve into the case instead.
Objection!
But wait! It may seem like a small inconsistency, but it's an issue of great importance, I think. We're bluffing, as always. What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? How could the fish disappear? Somebody must have eaten it, Rifle. Hold on, I forgot we have to save. I'm like, it's been a bit. So who came to the show stage and ate Orla's fish? I think I might have a pretty good idea. I believe there must have been a visitor to the show stage that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice. Visitor? Are you trying to introduce yet another suspect at this 11th hour? Not a suspect. If you utter more of your careless remarks, Taka won't look favorably upon you. I don't plan to utter any careless remarks. Whether my remarks will actually be related to the case or not, I don't know yet. Don't worry, boss. If Taka comes this way, I'll fend him off. Thanks. But do try to keep your remarks careful. Somehow Orla's fish disappeared. Somebody must have visited the show stage, but who? This was the visitor to the show stage, Rifle. I believe Rifle the penguin visited the show stage. First an orca, and now a penguin? Why would you be saying such a thing, Mr. Lawyer? I didn't see Rifle during the wee early morning hours. Do you have any proof Rifle visited the show stage? If you be a lawyer of any salt, show me your evidence. The bottom of Rifle's feet were pink for some reason. That fact is a clue that Rifle was indeed at the show stage. I have to present that piece of evidence that connects Rifle to the show stage. Now to prove I'm a lawyer worth my salt. This is the proof that Rifle visited the show stage. Oh yeah, the sign. Feet. Oh my! What a cute little sign. Look at all those adorable little stars. Yeah, these stars are actually starfish. Miss Buckler's painted the sign. In the early morning hours of the 20th, she left this sign at the show stage to dry. Mr. Rhymes kept an eye on the sign for Miss Buckler while the paint was drying. Aye, that be true, but what be your point? on this sign is proof that Rifle visited the show stage. His little pink penguin feet. Proof of the penguin's visit? I'm afraid I don't see it. Feet. Right there. Where's the proof that the penguin visited the show stage? Please point it out. Feet.
Take that!
A couple of pink starfish are shaped a little differently from the others. Ah, you're right. They look almost like little leaves. No, they're feet. Rifle had pink paint at the bottom of her feet. These little leaf-like shapes on this sign are actually Rifle's footprints. Rifle made these footprints by walking on the sign before it was dry. Oh-ho! What cute little penguin prints! So, there are footprints. What of them? Marlon Rhymes was watching over the sign at the show stage while the paint dried. And during that time, the penguin paid a visit. According to the torpedo data system, we know that Rifle ate something that morning of the 20th. Most likely, Rifle ate the fish meant for Orla that was at the show stage. Orla's snack was a small quantity of fish. Even a penguin could have eaten it all. Begad, Rifle ate Orla's fish. Who be ye to say Rifle ate Orla's fish? She could have picked up food anywhere. But that doesn't change the fact that I really was at the show stage. After all, I had to help move the Skull Rock. Couldn't have been done without me. The witness claims he never saw the penguin. How do you explain this contradiction? Both Mr. Rhymes and Rifle were at the show stage, but Mr. Rhymes didn't see her. So where could Mr. Rhymes have been at the time? Inside the pool, because there was no water, because he has that funny handprint showing that he was going down. Right, Donald. If you aren't up to the task, I could disprove this witness's testimony for you. If I leave it to Prosecutor Blackwell, Sasha will be declared guilty. I can't let him interrupt this line of reasoning. Mr. Wright, let's try to figure out how things looked when Rifle came to the show stage. Mr. Rhymes was at the show stage keeping an eye on Orla and the sign. And we know it must be true because he helped move the Skull Rock. And then Rifle came in and walked over the sign. But wouldn't Mr. Rhymes notice Rifle if he was right there? Well, let's think about where Mr. Rhymes could have been. Is there a place in the show stage area from which Mr. Rifle couldn't have been seen? Or from which Rifle couldn't be seen? Yeah, in the pool. What? Inside the pool? But you're right. If he was inside the pool, he wouldn't have noticed Rifle. So are you saying Mr. Rhymes was underwater the whole time Rifle was eating? No, not underwater. When I think about what he was trying to do, the answer is clear. Now I'm finally starting to get the whole picture. Humph, just like yesterday. Must you two always be whispering to each other? Why don't you admit that resorting to a penguin will get you nowhere?
Objection!
Actually, it is getting us somewhere. We're thinking about it. I don't know about that. The fact that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice Rifle is such a small inconsistency. But it's a key point that proves that what Mr. Rhymes was trying to do. Penguin is a key point. The show stage pool is very deep. If Rifle came to visit while Mr. Rhymes was at the bottom of this pool, he would have never noticed Rifle. Arrgh. Orcas can be out of the water for a short time without sustaining damage. But if they're out of the water for a long time, they weaken and eventually die. In order to kill Orla, Mr. Rhymes had to drain the pool. And while the pool was drained of water, Mr. Shipley fell to his death. The show stage pool is about 65 feet deep, just like the Orca pool. Without water in the pool, a person could be made to fall 65 feet. Mr. Rhymes probably wondered what to do. If he continued with his plan to kill Orla, how would he dispose of Mr. Shipley's body? So he devised a plan to kill two birds with one stone. What? How? Mr. Rhymes went down to the bottom of the pool and put the victim's body in the rock. He then had Miss Buckler move the rock and the body together.
Silence.
Can the witness made the defendant do this somehow without arousing her suspicion? That's right. Mr. Shipley told Miss Buckler that she couldn't perform in the new show. Miss Buckler became upset and wanted to switch back to the old version of the show. So, Mr. Rhymes conveniently suggested that she take and hide a prop for the new show! Mr. Rhymes then manipulated Orla using her singing and lifesaver tricks. He schemed to have Orla find the body, while Mr. Plume would be standing witness. He saddled Orla with a false charge of murder so that Orla would be put down. What? He made funny noises on his own without me. So, the fact that the witness didn't see the penguin shows that when Rifle visited the show stage, Rhymes was putting the body in the rock. At the bottom of the pool, that is. Who would have thought the presence of a penguin could prove the witness's actions? It's working. Just a little further now and Sasha will be proven not guilty.
Silence.
You never make this easy. If you think you won this battle, you are sorely mistaken. Your theory is based on the notion that the witness could manipulate the orca. Witness, can he control the orca's actions? Of course not. What kind of bilge be that? I be but a simple animal keeper. My memory serves. Wasn't Miss Buckler the only one who could issue commands to the orca? The judge's blade is sharper than the lawyer's. If you wish to do battle with the witness, you'll need a honed blade. Where is your sword of evidence that Marlon Rhymes could manipulate the orca? Ah! Phone, video phone. He just studied the videos that Azura sent him where she was issuing commands. Rhymes had to have manipulated Orla in order for his plan to work. But, how can I prove it? Well, it appears this line of reasoning has become unsustainable. Nope.
Objection!
Thanks, Athena. Well, it appears that I was mistaken. Athena?
I've analyzed the hearts of all kinds of people. I have enough experience to see when I look into your heart that you haven't given up. So that objection was my way of speaking up for your heart.
She's right. Why would I become a lawyer again, only to give up? I have to keep fighting. Athena, thank you. With your help, I've remembered the old, right way.
The right way?
Your Honor, I'm not finished with presenting my argument. Do you have anything else to ask the witness? You've cross-examined all the witnesses and presented all your evidence.
Objection!
All the witnesses? I don't think so. I haven't cross-examined the most important one, the central figure in both cases. Central figure? Are we gonna talk to the whale? The one involved in not only the case a year ago, but this current case too. Hold up, we just did a lot of text. Let's save real fast in case it crashes. I've never called her as a witness, but it's time to do so now. Who are you talking about? I demand you tell the court immediately. Who is the central figure in both cases? Oh my god, we're gonna do it with the whale. Alright! We're gonna interrogate the whale. Take that! The defense calls the central figure in both cases Orla the Orca. You intend to cross-examine an orca? Look, I did a parrot before. This is fine. It's fine. Cross-examine an orca? You must be addled. It'd be impossible, says I.
Silence.
This absurdity is beyond the pale. How do you expect to question an orca, a creature incapable of speech?
Objection!
Orla's intricately involved in this case. I have every right to cross-examine her. Besides, even if she can't speak, I think cross-examining her will be invaluable. Very well, do what you will then. But if you fail to garner anything from this little exercise with the orca, I hope you realize the reward for your efforts will be the defendant's guilty verdict. You never thought the phrase, "I would like to cross-examine this whale," would be a normal thing to say? Yeah. This game sure takes us to some interesting places. I'm ready and confident.
So, cross-examining Orla, huh? That was a bold move, boss. Now all we have to do is figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla.
That's right. Now it's Orla's turn to help us save Sasha. An orca defendant yesterday and an orca witness today. This is truly unprecedented. But, even though this is highly unusual, I'm prepared to allow it. Bailiff, ready the witness's telecast. We'll have a 10-minute recess while the telecast is being set up. Hey, Sasha, I'm gonna need you to teach me a couple hand signals, okay? Or whatever signals that y'all use to tell Orla to do stuff. Save the game? Hell yes. Alright, I'm good. Let's keep going.
July 22nd, 11:21 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Leave it to you to think of something like calling Orla, Mr. Wright.
Well, she's the only one who knows all the answers, after all. I just talked to Pearls, and she said Orla seems to be feeling fine. Now we have to try and figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla.
If we put Mr. Rhymes and Orla together, maybe we can get some kind of clue.
And I can't forget about that strange set of prints of Mr. Rhymes either.
I really appreciate your trying to save both Orla and me. I had no idea Marlin hated Orla like that. I feel like I've been shocked by a torpedo ray. Of course he would hate the killer whale that murdered his girlfriend right in front of him. Oh, Mr. Plume. You been watching the whole trial? Oh, yes. I came to make a declaration of war.
A declaration of war?
No matter what the results of today's trial, I will report the truth in my new book. Even if that truth goes against what I wrote in The Killer Whale.
I don't know what the truth is. Not even about what happened a year ago. Dr. Crab? Zura died right in front of my eyes, in the middle of a pirate show. She suddenly fell from the orca's back and began to thrash around in pain. Huh. The orca was singing a song and then started headbutting Azura over and over. That's weird. Finally, the orca took Azura in her mouth and brought her to the side of the pool. Just before she died, Azura was holding her chest in obvious pain. She has a heart condition. As for why Orla did all those things, I'm not sure. She was holding her chest? Wait a minute. Could it be... I don't think Orla was to blame for the incident a year ago, either. What? I think the cause of Miss Summers' death might have been... her heart condition. Heart condition? What heart condition? I never heard anything about it. Miss Summers had a prescription with Hickfield Clinic for a heart condition. The orca didn't kill her. I think it's possible her heart condition did.
What? Azura had a heart condition too? I guess she hid it from everybody. Just like I did.
So that means... the orca was innocent a year ago, too! It's just a theory, but... I think the orca headbutted Azura to check on her. And then did the lifesaver trick to rescue her. So there was no need to put the orca down after all. So... you really did intend to put Orla down? No. Jack and I were against such a thing from the start.
But you said you were going to euthanize the orca.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that. You did it with sleeping pills? Probably just to fake it. Dr. Crab, about this capsule. It's not a poison, but a sleeping drug, right? That's right. Even if Orla attacks someone. Or even if the Center for Dangerous Animal Control demands she be put down. I never had any intention of killing her. I would use sleeping pills to make it look like she was dead and then set her free. Smart. That's why I purchased so many sleeping capsules.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, you're so shocked.
I never considered the possibility that that poor woman's death was an illness.
She seems pretty disturbed to be wrong.
I simply want to know the truth. That is why I will tell you who my client is. The day I witnessed the owner's death, I was there at the request of the animal keeper.
Ah, you don't say. No shit. Marlon Rhymes?
That is correct. That day, my client called me to ask me to investigate the orca pool. Must have wanted you to witness what Orla was going to do.
Why did you decide to tell us this?
My desire to protect my client was standing in the way of the truth. Couldn't allow that. I will be watching to see how this all unfolds. Good luck to you, blue and yellow duo.
She's a little cool. She is a little cool. Still weird.
Well, that was quite a bombshell she just dropped, and so casually, too.
That woman really is a free spirit. You remember what you said yesterday, Mr. Lawyer? You'd expose any secret if it would help save Sasha. I remember. It's my duty as a lawyer. Well, I just wanted you to know that I don't blame you for exposing the aquarium secret. You may put me in hot water, but if it helps save the orca, let me clue you in on another secret. Focus on the orca's song. The orca's song, huh? What could it be hinting at?
Oh, Mr. Wright. Looks like it's time.
Alright, let's go back in.
You've got it, boss. We're gonna go in there and save Sasha and Orla together.
July 22nd, 11:30 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Court will now reconvene. Is the witness Orla Shipley, commonly known as Orla, ready? Well, the orca is present, but I highly doubt she understands what is going on. Yeah, that's about right. Ho ho! Just as adorable as yesterday! I distinctly remember you being afraid of her on several occasions. Now then, Mr. Wright, how do you propose to cross-examine the witness? I intend to have the young lady there with Orla help me.
Hello, everyone.
That young lady! Didn't I meet her once before, a long time ago? More than once, but yeah. Yes, that's Pearl Fay, my old friend. Well, well, didn't she grow to be a lovely young lady? Ah! Hi, Taka! What are you doing? I have no interest in this chit-chat. On with the cross-examination. Mr. Wright, this is all your fault. Why are you dawdling? How's this my fault? Court will now hear the testimony of Orla Shipley. How Orla was manipulated. It's a little different from when we cross-examined a parrot. This is the best testimony you've ever seen? Fair. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Do you seriously intend to cross-examine this orca? Well, she is a key witness for the defense after all, sir. Every time you come to my courtroom, you open my eyes to a new way of thinking. It appears this will be another one of those times. Yes, he's given me the go-ahead! I'd now like to put the witness and Mr. Rhymes together to see how he manipulated the orca. Hopefully Orla will have some kind of reaction. Arr, fine by me, but naught will happen, I tell ye.
Mr. Rhymes was right. Nothing happened.
I guess I shouldn't have expected it to be easy. How did he manipulate her? Right, Dono. I hope you realize that if you can't prove how Rhymes manipulated the orca with this cross-exam, your defendant will be declared guilty immediately. Great, thanks. Yes, I realize that. This is my last chance. I have to figure out how Rhymes commanded Orla to do her tricks. Please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
How?
First of all, save. Second,
Objection!
whistle. That statement is clearly inconsistent with this evidence, Your Honor. No, it's not. Okay. Now, how do we... Should we just try pressing everything? Pressing gives some fun dialogue? Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for the funs. Miss Shipley, I'm afraid Fweet is not going to get us anywhere. This is your plan of action. If you're incapable of interpreting orca speech, this entire exercise is folly.
Objection!
You leave the interpretation of Orla's heart to me. Alright, girl. What do you gotta say? Let me hear it. Oh, Orla, you're so cute!
Right, Dono. Surely you don't intend to continue this farce. I just work here. I do. Miss Shipley, please continue with your testimony. Oh. Alrighty!
Hold it!
Could you interpret that for the court, Miss Sykes? I'm getting a strong reading of happiness. Maybe she thinks she's doing a show? I demand serious witness testimony. This is no time for fun and games. We are playing a game, though. To continue this mockery, I'll subject you to 40 lashes with a wet fish. Why do they let you do this?
Not a wet noodle? That just sounds
Fishy. Hey, speaking from experience, anything is better than 40 lashes from a whip. We do have experience with that. The defense will please caution its witness to conduct herself with propriety. Love the references? Me too.
Hold it!
Instead of impersonating a one orca bond, could you show us the lifesaver trick?
I guess Orla won't do what you want unless you give her the proper signal. Ooh, doesn't Orla sing beautifully?
Taka's singing voice is much more melodic and clear. I don't know about that. Either one should quit their day job. Please continue your testimony, Miss Shipley.
Hold it!
Miss Shipley seems to want to communicate something.
Perhaps she's hungry?
Miss Faye, could you give Miss Shipley a snack?
Certainly. One moment.
What a heartwarming scene! Reminds me of my granddaughter with her pet. Wow, your granddaughter must have a pretty large pet. Stop all this pet prattle and get on with the cross-examination. But she's such an adorable creature. I never get tired of looking at her.
Silence.
I, on the other hand, have had I, on the other hand, have had more than my fill of this tomfoolery. Enough is enough. It sounds like Prosecutor Blackwell is about to blow his top. What should I do? Should I continue this cross-examination? Should probably stop. Well, let's save. I didn't think we needed to cross-examine. I'm done playing games. I will now explain how Orla was manipulated by Mr. Rhymes. Thank you! In order to respond to a command, Orla needs to hear the sound of a whistle. But Mr. Rhymes isn't a trainer. I doubt he'd know how to give the signals himself. So that means he must have had help. So how did Mr. Rhymes issue commands to Orla? Oh, he played the video.
Take that!
Sasha told me an interesting story about Miss Summers.
Azura used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the orca tricks. I used to help Azura take the videos on her TV phone.
Most likely, Mr. Rhymes still has these videos of Miss Summers. Miss Faye, could I ask you for your help?
Of course, Mr. Nick. What is it?
You're using Mr. Rhymes' TV phone, correct? I'd like you to examine it for me. Please look for videos of Azura Summers issuing whistle commands to Orla.
Videos? I'm not too sure how to do that, but I'll give it a try. My apologies to Marlin.
Right, Dono. What are you up to? Just hold on. You'll see in a moment. Pearls can't find those videos for me. Sorry, if Pearls can find those videos for me, please.
Mr. Nick, I found them. I found some videos like you described.
You did? Thank you, Miss Faye. Just as I suspected. How did Marlin Rhymes get Orla to do these tricks? I will now show you. With Mr. Rhymes' cell phone. His cell phone? Are you implying he used an app? Miss Faye, see if you can issue Orla a command.
Me? Can I do such a thing?
You might be able to if you play a video with a whistle signal in it. If there's a video of the lifesaver trick, please play that. Before you do, though, please put the practice dummy in the pool.
The practice dummy? Alright.
Oh, she's so cute!
In it goes. There. It sank to the bottom. Now I'll play a video. Orla is diving down, heading straight for the dummy. What a smart girl you are, Orla. The lifesaver trick was a complete success, Mr. Nick.
Thank you, Miss Faye. You were a big help. Now I approve. Unbelievable. You actually pulled it off. That was the lifesaver trick we saw yesterday. Is Miss Faye an orca trainer now? No, Your Honor. I'll explain after we try one more trick. Now let's see if we can command Orla to do the singing trick. Miss Faye, if there's a video of the singing trick, please play that.
Certainly. Let's see. Is it this video? Oh my, isn't she wonderful? That was the Swashbuckler Spectacular song.
Oh, what a lovely singing voice. It wasn't bad. Ah, he liked it. By the way, how did Miss Faye give the orca those commands? Marlon Rhymes has something on his phone that his girlfriend Azura Summers sent him. There are videos of Miss Summers issuing commands to Orla with the whistle. If they have Orla listen to the sounds of the signals, anyone at all could command Orla. Oh my, anyone at all? Yes, I believe so, Your Honor. All they would have to do is play those videos. Mr. Wright, please submit those videos as evidence. I'm getting the sneaking suspicion. The judge just wants to try it out for himself. Miss Faye, could you send those videos to the TV phone here?
Alright, certainly. Got him. Alright, I'll try playing one.
This is really cute. That was really cute. So this was a training session a year ago, huh? Wait a minute. There's something odd about that song that bothers me. It's different. TV phone updated in the court record. The orca can be commanded using videos on a cell phone. Can I watch that again? It was really cute. No? Yeah. I just wanted to take that screenshot. And that means that Marlon Rhymes could have manipulated the creature. Yep. Arrgh. Mr. Rhymes, you can't talk your way out of it now.
Silence.
Oh, God damn it, what do you want? Oh, did I accidentally change? Sorry, we changed screens by accident. I didn't notice. I must have hit my command to change the screen instead of the screenshot button by accident. Sorry about that. I have to commend you. That was very good proof. I concede Marlon Rhymes could have manipulated the orca. But isn't it true that the defendant could have done it as well? All she would have to do is use the whistle she knows how to use so well. And she wouldn't have had to use those videos. Surely you admit that's a possibility? She could have easily handed Norma de Plume She could have easily had Norma de Plume witness the singing and the lifesaver trick. So he's trying to argue it was equally possible for Sasha as it was for Rhymes, is he? Except we now know that Norma de Plume's client is Marlon Rhymes. So, is that true? Let me think about that for a minute.
That's right. Those weren't just simple cries. It was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It kept headbutting while it sang the swashbuckler spectacular song.
The culprit made sure Miss de Plume heard the song and saw the lifesaver trick. Oh, except the song was different because she sang the old song. Sasha have shown these two tricks to the witness? She couldn't have. It was a different song. No, I don't think Miss Buckler could have created the same conditions as the culprit. You challenged me to a battle? I hope your sword is sharpened. Let me see those sword skills of yours. Don't you worry, my sword is drawn and ready. My sword is evidence that those two tricks couldn't have been shown at the same time. We're gonna save now. Oh, because it can only do one at a time. Orla performs one trick per signal. She can't do two at a time.
Take that!
Miss de Plume said in her testimony that she witnessed these two tricks at the same time. However, that fact is inconsistent with how Orla performs tricks. How Orla performs tricks? What are you talking about? Orla can't perform 2 tricks at once. She performs only 1 trick per whistle signal. That's how she's been trained. In other words, it would be just like with a dog. If you tell him to both sit and shake, he won't do them at the same time. Am I understanding it correctly? Yep, 1 at a time. Yep, that's the idea, Your Honor. I wonder if the judge has a dog. What a farce. So, are you saying that the witness somehow managed to produce an impossible scenario? Oh, he could just play the video while he blows the lifesaver trick. He's doing the crazy thing again! Arr, if the creature's own trainer couldn't do it, how could I? And you have videos. Yes, it's a mystery, isn't it?
Boss, you don't have to agree so cheerfully.
The defense is claiming that Marlon Rhymes manipulated the orca. But if you cannot explain fully how this was done, your argument doesn't hold water. If you can't straighten out your own theory, would you like me to straighten you out? No? No thank you.
So Orla can't do 2 tricks at a time, but Mr. Plume saw her do it. This logical inconsistency means there's a flaw somewhere.
Was Mr. Plume lying? No. Or is it not true that Orla can't do 2 tricks at a time?
But Mr. Plume had no reason to lie about such a thing.
It really is impossible for Orla to perform 2 tricks at once. Then maybe either the lifesaver trick or the singing trick was faked? Faked. Yes, maybe Orla only performed 1 of the tricks, but it was made to look like she performed 2.
Silence.
Maybe. How do you expect to conduct a sword battle with conjecture? Sounds like I'd better present some evidence here, and fast. Though I am concerned about your profuse sweating, Mr. Wright, allow me to ask you, which of the 2 was faked? The lifesaver trick or the singing trick, the song? The defense wishes to argue that the singing trick was faked. And on what grounds do you base your assertion that the singing trick was faked?
Take that!
It's on the phone. That item proves the singing trick was faked? No, Your Honor. This piece of evidence will not prove that. In other words, this piece of evidence is a fake out. All this evidence is, and if this evidence is a fake out, then the singing trick was a fake out as well. No, I guess we didn't do that right. Key at a time like these. Oh. Maybe we should show the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. Songs are different. Hold on, we save now. Present the song, maybe? Yeah, the show song of the video is different from the one De Plume heard.
Take that!
That was an issue. This is a recording of a recent Swashbuckler Spectacular. In this recording, Orla sings the same song she sang for Miss Fey earlier. But Mr. Plume said this song is different from the one sang a year ago. The song is different? Please listen to the song in the video from a year ago sent to this cell phone. Yes, it sounds quite different from the song Orla sang for Miss Fey earlier. And yet, this is the same video Miss Fey used to issue the command to Orla singing. By having Mr. Plume listen to the song recorded in the cell phone video, the true culprit made Mr. Plume think Orla was singing the song from a year ago. Only Marlon Rhymes, the owner of the cell phone videos, could have done this.
Silence.
But Mr. Plume said she heard the orca singing right in front of her. How do you claim he made her think that? Speakers! How was the song recording played? I intend to explain that too, of course. What? The answer lies somewhere in the orca pool visitor's corridor. Marlon Rhymes praises the song recording by using this! The speakers. Right there. Come on.
Take that!
Mr. Plume heard the song while she was in the Orca Pool visitors corridor. There's a speaker in that corridor so visitors can hear the Orca's sounds. And you claim the song was played from that speaker? How? Here's how Rhymes played the song over the speaker in the visitors corridor using the phone. Right? Wait, hold on. I mean, we're gonna try the phone.
Take that!
How are you using that to make the song play through the speaker? Do I really have to explain? This piece of evidence is actually a microphone. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. I guess the test failed. Oh, you test my patience, I will not fail in my duty to sign you a penny. Yeah. The walkie-talkie, then? It has to be the walkie-talkie. Alright, walkie-talkie. Mr. Rhymes could broadcast the song and the video or to the speaker by using a walkie-talkie. And he could get Orla to do a trick by letting her hear Miss Summers' whistle signal, too. He played the singing through the speaker, and he made Orla do the lifesaver trick. All of this was the doing of the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes. Gah! This is what you did, isn't it, Mr. Rhymes? Ugh. Arrgh!
You did it! Now I can save both Sasha and Orla. Just leave it to Captain Wright's swashbuckling lawyers to win any case.
I don't remember agreeing to that name. So it actually was possible for Mr. Rhymes to manipulate the Orca. I'm stunned. I see we will now need to hear more from this witness. Mr. Rhymes, the time has come for you to tell the court the truth. Oh my god, he's eating the fish again. That's so weird, stop! So I used a walkie-talkie, you say? Arr, sorry, but you're dead wrong, me bucko. It'd be impossible, says I. What do you mean, impossible? I shall sing you a little shanty just on your scurvy theory. Hark ye well now. Oh god, why? I'm gonna wrap the testimony. The dissin of Phoenix Wright? Rude. Yo, walkie-talkie be broke for real. Mr. Lawyer's freestyle got no appeal. Broke before the plume on the scene. Broke before Wright could ever something. Legit goof during cleaning time, but built. Oh my god. That Orca, yo, don't listen to me, K. Kill the cap, you so. Yo, you so cray-cray. Okay, hold up. Broke before the plume on the scene. Broke before Wright could have a dream. Legit goof during cleaning time, but bilge sucking lawyer spitting lies. Yeah, but he stole the radio. Here we go again with that flip-flop music. Broken? Of all the flimsy excuses. Bilge sucking? That was uncalled for.
He probably broke it on purpose after the fact.
Ah, that be untrue, little lassie. Although I can't prove when it really was. Lucky be it for me, you lawyers be the ones who have the proving to do. After everything we've uncovered, he still won't admit it. This time I have to prove that he still could have done it. Look at him. Dissing a Phoenix Wright. Alright, save first. And I'm actually gonna do a quick BRB. I'm gonna do a quick bathroom break. Listen to the song music though, because it's cool, and you can watch this man rapping out his testimonies. I'll be right back. A rapping break or a breaking rap? Just need to know how he transformed. Yo, same, me too. I would also like to know that. I got questions for this man. Alright, let's press him for everything he's got.
Hold it!
Mr. Rhymes, are you sure it was your walkie-talkie that was broken? Of course I'd be sure, although it doesn't have me name written on it or anything. But you can't prove it to be not me walkie-talkie now, can ye? I'll never save Sasha this way. I have to figure out how he got a command to Orla. If Rhymes couldn't get a command to the Orca, your theory crumbles. Everything you've done will all go up in smoke. I be not on the prosecution side neither, mind ye. The defendant be innocent, says I. But either way, me walkie-talkie was broken, and that be the truth.
Hold it!
Why are we doing this? Do you have some way of proving that statement?
Silence!
The burden of proof is on you. If you can't do that, then we can end this cross-examination right now. Hoi! Yo! Yo! Yo ho ho! Proof of that is broke! Bro, you a joke! Lag even a second and you gonna choke! Right wanna press on every word? Nope! Judge gonna judge undeterred. You go in front, then bring the pain, or stop and walk away in shame. I read it all that time. I'm so proud. So proud of myself.
Ooh, he makes me so mad! We gotta come up with our own freestyle, boss.
No. Let's get him back with evidence instead, shall we? No singing? Witness, please continue your testimony about the walkie-talkie. He goofed during cleaning time. You made a big blunder? What happened? After I helped Sasha with the cleaning, I dropped it by accident and broke it. You wish to see it? Still have it with me. It does indeed appear to be broken. With me walkie-talkie broken, there'd be no way I could have done what you said. Couldn't have given the Orca any commands.
Ooh, your walkie-talkie broke. Isn't that just so convenient? Mr. Rhymes, I think you broke it on purpose.
Miss Lawyer, none of your false accusations, if you please. I broke it on purpose? Where be your proof?
I don't have any proof.
This walkie-talkie was broken, it throws a monkey wrench into my whole theory. When he let Pearls borrow his cell phone so casually yesterday, he must have already been confident I wouldn't be able to prove anything. Har har! You'll never get me to agree that pox Orca be innocent. Something be not done about her. She'll get Sasha one day, too. The Orca killed the captain. 'Twan't me. So, you intend to continue the claim that the defendant is innocent, do you? But I won't stand for that. Now then, Wright Dono, what's your next move? Your Honor, I would like to examine that walkie-talkie if you don't mind. Certainly, here you are. Let's see if there's any way to tell when the walkie-talkie was broken.
If he gave Aura that command, then it couldn't have been broken at the time.
Slide the screen to rotate the evidence? Okay. Can zoom in and out to get a better look. Walkie-talkie shaped like a sword. Pretty clever, but I don't see anything odd.
Well, a sword walkie-talkie in and itself is pretty odd, I guess. Let's keep checking it out.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. Darn, it is broken. It doesn't seem to work. I wonder what would happen if I thump it.
Hey, it's not an old TV, you know. Please don't break it any further. Let's keep looking.
Huh? Look at these. They look like tooth marks. Hey, you're right. A bite this big. I wonder if it was Orla. Wait, a walkie-talkie with tooth marks. Didn't we hear a story like that just yesterday?
It was the walkie-talkie Azura used right up until her death. In the middle of the show, the orca brought Azura up to the surface in her mouth. She left tooth marks on Azura's walkie-talkie. The captain said he always kept that walkie-talkie with him so he'd never forget.
Rhyme said this walkie-talkie was his, but could it be? Not odd about it, don't ye agree? Time to give up, Mr. Lawyer. Forget that orca to save Sasha, says I. Can't do that. We cannot do that. Now that I'm finally a lawyer again, how could I hold my head up if I made my client so miserable? Arr, stubborn one ye be. There could have been some other way besides the walkie-talkie to issue the command.
Silence.
Yes, the orca could have received a signal from the defendant's whistle. Is this the point you're trying to concede?
Objection.
No! No, that's not what I'm saying! Chickapoo rating with a big party of 10. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Shoutouts to Chickapoo. Let me do the shoutout thing. How's it going, guys? What were you guys playing? How's your weekend going so far? Hope happy Saturday, y'all. We're playing some Phoenix Wright here. You guys were playing Cuphead. Ooh, Cuphead. Nice. And Tetris. Very good. How did it go? Was you playing the new DLC or like first time on the original game? We're playing dual Destinies here. We're doing the bonus case as kind of an intermission between cases 2 and 3, as was suggested by 21 Snicks in our community. It is a blast. It's very piratey. There are a lot of very hurtful fish puns. It's pretty good. First blind one, very nice. Blind in a literal sense. Ooh, it wasn't like a blindfolded run, right? Because that would be a little too crazy. I've seen blindfolded speedruns before, and they're pretty darn nuts. Yeah, but that's cool. That's awesome. How far did you get? We are, as for us, we're on the very end of this intermission case. We know who did it. We just gotta prove it. He's been a slippery little snake, and we gotta nail him down. So yeah. I'm like on the last of my health too, because I made a few mistakes here and there, but that happens. So yeah, and then, you know, we read all of the text. You just cleared the first island? Okay, very nice. That's a good start. That's a lot of progress for first playthrough blind run in a day. That's pretty good. But yeah, we read all the text. I do not amazing voice acting, but you know, it's good enough. It's good enough to get us through the game. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. Phoenix is in my voice because it's easier that way. Anyway, so we will read this box. No, that's not what I'm saying. Some other way besides the whistle. Oh god, he's gonna rap again. Alright, you guys are in for a treat. Rotten lawyer, black-eyed samurai, time for a freestyle drive-by. Sasha's legit, that's the truth. Orca's guilty, you gotta admit. There you go, that's your first taste. Thank you, Mayhem, I appreciate you. I tell ye, it be all the Orca's doing. If you don't belay all this bilge, I shall diss you with some rap. It's a rapping pirate, guys. This is what we signed up for. I hope you enjoy. I believe you've already been doing that.
We tried pressing him, but it didn't change anything.
I don't know about that. The statements might not have changed, but the meaning of one of them may have.
Really? You caught something?
And that one statement just might be the breakthrough we need. Alright, walkie-talkie. He goofed during cleaning time. Broke before the plume's on the scene. Should we present it here? We're definitely gonna present the walkie-talkie. No, push-up redeem? Yeah, because my camera would definitely not reach the floor, so you could see that anyway. Otherwise, that'd be kind of fun. I've seen push-up redeems for people before. If I ever change my room setup, I would consider it. I definitely would, for sure. Alright. So we're gonna save because this might cost us our health. I know which item we need to present, which piece of evidence. I just don't know exactly which statement we're gonna do it on. So it's a little bit of a shot in the dark. We definitely know that it has to do with the walkie-talkie. Because it's not his walkie-talkie. It's actually Azura's. Or maybe we should do the book because it shows... It does show the walkie-talkie. Ooh, it could be 2 pieces of evidence. I mean, alright, so let's try this one first. It is true that the walkie-talkie was broke before a Deploy member got there, but it was also broke last year. So, we're gonna give this a go.
Objection!
Nope, that was not it. Alright, that's gonna cost us the last of our health, so we're gonna have to reload here. We're gonna reload. So we save ourselves some time of it kicking us out. We know what we're going for. We just gotta present the right piece.
Objection!
No. Okay, it's not that statement. All right. So it is not that statement. All right, it's probably the one afterwards cuz that's the one where we got the reaction on, where we got to actually where we got to actually take a look at the walkie-talkie. We got that from the 3rd statement. But Wright was talking about the meaning. He goofed during cleaning time, bilge sucking lawyer spitting lies. I don't think you goofed during cleaning time, buddy. 'Cause I don't think you were cleaning.
Objection!
Alright, it's not that one. Okay. We'll try the sword there next, and if it's not the sword... the sword talkie. The sword talkie. If it's not that, then I'm not so sure where we'd have presented. Are we splitting lies? Sorry, I'm just checking my other evidence too. Okay.
Objection!
No. There is one other thing that bothers me about that statement is that he wasn't cleaning. So... how could he have... Because is he trying to say that he broke it during the pool? He wasn't doing cleaning, he was just taking care of the orca. I don't know. Alright. Orca doesn't listen to him. Walkie-talkie be broke for real. Or maybe it's here.
Objection!
No, it's not that one. This is the tough part about these cases. Sometimes, like, you know what you're going for, but you don't know exactly. Sometimes you just can't pin down exactly where you need to be presenting. Like earlier, we had one that completely threw us off with one of the emotional mechanics in this game. Because normally when you do the emotion mechanics, it's about which emotion is showing up that is unusual, that shouldn't be there. Something that is there but shouldn't be there. But they did a 180 on us and they were like, now you have to look for the emotion that should be there but isn't. And it's like, oh, okay. Completely threw us off for a while. We're like, what? Alright.
Objection!
No? Not that one? Okay. But it doesn't seem weird on the last statement. Okay, I'm gonna read over what he has to say about the about the statements in general one more time? Or maybe we need to press again. Let's see. Hold on. Alright, try pressing them. It doesn't change anything. Statement might not have changed, but the meaning of one of them might have. Okay. The meaning of the statement. Yeah, the meaning of this does change. So maybe we gotta go back to it. There's some way of proving that statement. No. Okay. Yeah, it's the same rap you did before, buddy. I get it. It just doesn't seem right on the last one. The Orca doesn't listen to him. Alright. What do we got? We gotta think about this here. He did goof during cleaning time. There's rhymes, but there's something odd about them. I don't think it's time for the ladder prince yet, though. Shipley's walkie-talkie hasn't been found. Oh, maybe that's what we need to be bringing up. Because it clearly says right here, his walkie-talkie hadn't been found. That's another piece of evidence I didn't consider. Objection, you're not a bilge-sucking lawyer? Fair.
Objection!
Not that one. Okay. I know, Phoenix. You want to say it's inconsistent, but we only have a shred of life left. Oh, Wizard Vic, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. Happy 4 months. Posture check. Okay. And hydrate? Alright, alright, alright. I'll open the new water. Welcome back, Darjeelinkling. Dr. Lupin, let me know if I'm on the right track, by the way. If I'm, like, completely off, let me know. Okay, so it's not that one. Whoa! Uh-oh. I lost my stream manager for a second because I clicked on the wrong spot. Shipley's walkie-talkie hasn't been found.
Objection!
No, it's not that. Why are we asking the honor for his opinion, Phoenix? Come on. Oh, what'd you realize? What'd you realize, Dr. Lupin? What did I miss? This game was so good, but you never finished? It is really good. We're almost done with this case. It's just a little bit longer. I know it's we wanted to talk about, point out that this is not his walkie-talkie. That's our end goal, but how do we get there? All my ideas resulted in nothing. Walkie-talkie be broke for real. am not spitting lies. Okay. So he is saying that we're a liar. We don't like this statement, but... I mean, this is the really sus statement. Can I press you again? Made a big wonder what happened. Dropped it after it broke.
This walkie-talkie has Orla's tooth marks on it. Does that give us any kind of lead?
I think these tooth marks change the meaning of another piece of evidence. We have to uncover the truth about the walkie-talkie. Okay, so it's that the walkie is changing a piece of evidence. It was your... That was actually your major thought, but it got shut down at that statement. So it's the walkie-talkie that changes something else. Okay. Which apparently can also be used to broadcast inside the aquarium. Okay, the existence of the teeth mark. Existence of the teeth marks on the walkie-talkie, on his walkie-talkie. Changes the meaning of something else. Okay, so Phoenix said that the existence of the teeth marks on the walkie-talkie changes the meaning of another piece of evidence. What does it change? Oh. The fact that the walkie-talkie hasn't been found, because it is found. We just found it. It's right here. So maybe this is what we present right here.
Objection!
Nope. Okay, that's not it. Oh shit! Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, sorry, at the moment I read that wrong. I was like, you haven't saved yet. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's actually correct. Okay. The orca doesn't listen to him. Then some other way besides the walkie-talkie to issue the command. And then the whistle. Something besides the whistle. And then he's like, it's not Sasha. He's just gonna keep dissing us with a rap. Change the meaning. The walkie-talkie is broken. There's nothing wrong with that. Did I present the autopsy report here already? When you have to keep trying, it kind of makes you forget. I don't think I have. You don't think I have? Okay, we're gonna try it here then. Try autopsy report here.
Objection!
Yeah, but okay. It does? In what way? No. Yeah, that's not it. We can tell when we get it right because the music stops. And it gets really epic. It's very cool. Huh. I mean, okay, so these two are obviously lies. Like, he didn't... Well, maybe he did goof, but... No, he couldn't have goofed, because the walkie-talkie worked. And the orca doesn't listen to him. So those are, like, the obvious lies that we have to prove some other way. Broke before she was on the scene. Was broken... So the walkie-talkie was broken before she got there. You have some way of proving that, and then they're like, no, you have to prove it. Okay. Okay, so we need to do is we need to prove when it was broken, maybe? I think it is the statement. I think we just haven't presented the right thing, but I'm pretty sure it's the statement. But we tried everything. We did the book, and we did the actual walkie-talkie. And we did the... And we did this. You think you remember? Okay. Yeah, let's take the hint just because, like, I've stumped myself somehow. I will accept help on this one. There's a block on this one that you're tripping on too? Yeah. And like, we know what we want to say, we just don't know how to get there. Yeah, we did get a walkie-talkie from pressing the third statement. And we gotta present it somewhere? Is it a different walkie-talkie? No, they didn't give us a separate one, they just gave us the one. What about his first statement? Walkie-talkie on the first statement?
Objection!
No, that wasn't it. No, not episode select. Continue. Come on. Maybe press it again. Okay, we'll try pressing everything again. Sure it was your walkie-talkie? You could have stolen a broken walkie-talkie from somebody else. Arr, if you be accusing me of thievery, let me see your proof. Alright. Hey! This evidence tells you stole the walkie-talkie from. Uh-oh. It's either gonna be the autopsy or the book. Let's try the book first. This evidence tells the truth about the walkie-talkie. Nope, that ain't it. Ahoy! Yo! Yo, yo, ho, ho! Yo, me bucko, you be trippin'? Ain't worth going all in. You say the walkie-talkie be not mine? The proof you just presented doesn't prove aught. The teeth marks. Guess you're right. Nope. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go to the autopsy report then, because the walkie-talkie's missing. And this evidence tells us who you stole it from. Well, his walkie-talkie hasn't been found. There we go. There's our silence that tells us we did it right! According to the defendant's statement, Mr. Shipley talked to her on his walkie-talkie before his death. However, no walkie-talkie was found near the victim's body. Methinks the police just didn't look hard enough. Besides, the captain's walkie-talkie wasn't broken, be that not right? So his walkie-talkie has naught to do with mine, except it's the same one. I'm not so sure that's true. The victim fell to his death. It's quite possible his walkie-talkie broke in the fall. No, you didn't mislead at all. That definitely helped to kind of get the thoughts run in there. It confirmed that yes, it is about the walkie-talkie and how we got that new info. And then pressing on the first one again, so it did help. Group effort here. Good job, everybody. You stole the walkie-talkie after the victim's death, didn't you, Mr. Rhymes?
Silence.
I will not allow such leading questions, right, Dono? If you claim the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim, show me your evidence. Certainly, I plan on doing just that. Please look at these tooth marks here on the walkie-talkie. Tooth marks? Ah, yes, I see them. The victim's walkie-talkie was a keepsake that used to belong to Azura Summers, who died a year ago. These tooth marks were left by Orla when she carried Miss Summers in her mouth. If this is Mr. Shipley's walkie-talkie, then Mr. Rhymes' walkie-talkie is still unaccounted for, which means he could have used it to command the Orca after all. And that's not all, Your Honor. The only one who could have taken the victim's walkie-talkie is the culprit himself. Arr! The fact that Marlon Rhymes had the victim's walkie-talkie is proof that he murdered Jack Shipley. Ooh. Sink me. Arr! Not so fast, Mr. Lawyer. What? Still won't admit it? This walkie-talkie be mine, says I. And how do you explain the tooth marks on it? I've had many a run-in with that Orca myself. Arr. She bit me more than once, and me walkie-talkie too. That's bullshit. Evidence of our fights are carved here into me body. Okay, I guess he does have really weird teeth marks. My goodness, I can clearly see the tooth mark scars on your skin. What? Are those really scars from being bitten by Orla? Oh god. Ahoy! Yo! Yo ho ho! You want answers? I got some, mate! These scars from Orla? That's right! Them girl can put up a nasty fight! That Orca bit me and left me scarred. Had a rep to protect, so I went in hard. So, Mr. Lawyer, I win just being frank. And Orla? Heh, you get the plank. I can't let him run the show. I have to find a way to prove the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim. And you can forget about fingerprints. I always keep me walkie-talkie clean and polished. This man had everything worked out before he even took to the stand. But I won't give up. There has to be a way.
Mr. Wright, I found something interesting. The tooth marks on the walkie-talkie. You notice anything funny about them?
Funny? Funny how?
Something is different about them compared to the other tooth marks we've seen.
The only ones I remember are the ones from the practice dummy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can't look at it again.
It's just a tiny difference. It might not even mean anything.
Right now, we need to consider every possibility we can, no matter how small.
If I can figure out what's different about the bite marks,
maybe I can somehow prove Rhymes' walkie-talkie actually belonged to the victim. Think, Phoenix. I can turn everything around right here and now. Oh, it's 4 and then 1 here. It's 5. Missing a tooth back then. Time to review the facts we have so far. With the intent of killing Orla, Rhymes drained the show stage pool. But Rhymes failed to kill Orla, and instead he tried to pin Shipley's murder on Orla. In order to manipulate Orla, Rhymes must have used a cell phone and a walkie-talkie. But the walkie-talkie Rhymes has is broken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, the number of teeth marks. I think it's the victim's walkie-talkie. The one he kept as a memento of Azora Summers. I have to find a way to prove that it is indeed the victim's walkie-talkie. Which piece of evidence left on the walkie-talkie could prove it belongs to the victim? Yorka's tooth marks. We have 2 pieces of evidence with tooth marks, the walkie-talkie and the dummy. What's striking about these 2 pieces of evidence? The colors of some of the tooth marks are different. 2 different bite mark patterns. When I look closely, I see 2 different bite mark patterns. Huh. 2 variations, huh? Wasn't there a trick of Orla's that had 2 different variations as well? The show song. A year ago, the Orca song and teeth marks were different from what they are now. What could be the cause of these 2 inconsistencies? What's behind the fact that the Orca's tooth marks and song were different a year ago? New teeth grew in, it was a different Orca, she learned a new song. As we save. Maybe it is the fact that a new tooth grew in. Even if new teeth grew in, that still wouldn't explain why the song was different. That would be like my voice changing the second I lost my baby teeth. Better go back to the drawing board. What if it's a different Orca? That'd be so weird. There are 2 different Orcas. I'm starting to think. There are 2 different Orcas. The one a year ago and Orla now. Because they probably released the Orca previously. Like, how the doctor was saying that was his plan. Glad the twist caught me off guard. Yeah, it's pretty weird. If the Orca a year ago wasn't Orla, it means the bite mark on the walkie-talkie isn't Orla's like Rhymes said it was. Now I can finally prove the walkie-talkie belongs to the victim. Mr. Wright, you appear to be lost in thought there. Is everything all right? I just realized something astonishing, Your Honor. Your face is what's astonishing, right, Dono? Your rudeness is what's astonishing, Prosecutor Blackquill. And what is this astonishing thing you have realized? Until just now, I thought the Orca at the ship-shaped aquarium a year ago and Orla were the same Orca. However, 2 inconsistencies led me to a new fact. And that fact is that there might be 2 Aura Shipleys. What? 2 different Orcas? But that's impossible. Music in this game is so good. Order! Order in the court! Explain yourself. What is the basis for this preposterous claim? The Orca's show song a year ago and one now are different. I believe it's because the Orca a year ago was a different Orca. 2 different orcas, 2 different songs. It explains the show song contradiction. What be this bilge water talk? I don't understand. Talking about the truth that will finally catch you out of your lies. You claimed that the tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were Orla's, but that's not true. The 2 different bite mark patterns on the walkie-talkie and on the dummy proves this. What? 2 different patterns, you say?
Silence.
While I will concede there is a possibility that 2 different orcas exist, bite mark patterns alone are not proof enough. I want more conclusive evidence. Alright, I'll show you conclusive evidence then. So he wants to see evidence other than the bite mark patterns, does he? The orca a year ago and Orla have different songs and different teeth. Don't I have 2 videos on hand that can be used to compare those differences? I will now submit 2 videos with which with the different songs and teeth can be compared. Save. Can I, like, look at them first? Nah, that's fine, we already know.
Take that.
And here is the other.
Take that.
Please compare these 2 videos, one from a year ago and one recent. As discussed, the 2 orcas are singing 2 different songs. Please also pay special attention to the appearance of the 2 orcas' teeth. How exactly do you claim their teeth are different? Let's look at let's look for shots in the 2 videos where the orca's teeth are shown. This is Orla in the recent video, the Swashbuckler Spectacular Pirate Show. As you can see, she has all of her teeth. What a healthy smile she has. I'm a bit envious. Next, let's take a look at the TV phone video from a year ago. Ah, chipped tooth. Just as I thought, the teeth are different. Oh, I believe this smile looks a little different from the one we saw a moment ago. As you can see, the orca from a year ago has 1 tooth that's broken off. Ugh. The teeth are different then. Yes, if the teeth are different, they of course leave different bite mark patterns. On the practice dummy, you can see Orla's uniform pattern with all teeth intact. And on the walkie-talkie, you can see that 1 tooth is missing from the pattern. Ah, I see it! Just like the smile of the orca in last year's video. Their tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were not made by the orca we know as Orla. They were made a year ago by a different orca. Two different orcas? I can't believe it. The statement that the tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were from Orla was a lie. The truth is, this walkie-talkie was stolen from the victim, Jack Shipley. And the only person who could have stolen it is... the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes! No, he got it all wrong. It be all the fault of that orca. Breakdown time. Oh, it's getting wibbly wobbly. Oh. Huh? Arr! You got it all wrong! Stormy seas ahead, buddy. Blimey. Be the orca's fault! This can't be! Arr! Once again, I'm too weak to help anybody. Oh, that was kind of sad. Well, it would appear we should hear more from the defendant about Orr Shipley. Sasha Buckler?
Yes, Captain Judge.
Is what Mr. Wright claims true? Are there 2 different orcas?
The
secret that Ship-Shape Aquarium was hiding was about Orla, wasn't it? Dr. Crab told me to focus on the orca's song. He hinted it would be a clue.
Phoenix is right. The one we call Orla is the second Aura Shipley. There actually used to be 2 orcas at the Shipshape Aquarium. I used to call the first Aura Shipley just Aura for short. And Aura and Orla are sisters. The captain rescued them both when they got beached on the shore. Aww. But Orla was in bad shape and the ship's doctor had to look after her for a long time. Both orcas loved the captain, so we decided to keep them on at Shipshape Aquarium.
Why didn't you say anything about there being 2 orcas?
Well, because after the accident a year ago, Aura was put down.
Oh, that is really sad. What? Aura is dead?
Yeah, the Center for Dangerous Animal Control demanded it. Apparently the captain and the ship's doctor begged them. We put the first one down, so please leave the second one alone, they said. Anyway, after the accident a year ago, the captain told us he was gonna put Orla in the pirate show as Aura Shipley. He asked us to keep quiet about Aura's death until the time was right.
What a surprising and complex tale. Did all Shipshape Aquarium employees know about this?
No, just a select few of us.
Mr. Rhymes, did you know about it? Of course not. How would I? Tell me, Mr. Rhymes, did you plan on killing Orla from the start? Yeah, I planned to do it during the cleaning, so I drained the pool. I figured if I didn't do something about that beast, Sasha's life was in danger. Sasha trusted that orca, just as much as Azura did. Wanted to protect her. Couldn't help Azura, as I felt like protecting Sasha was the least I could do. My duty. I built up my strength so I'd be ready to kill the orca. Even fought with sharks. That's where he got the teeth mark. The captain realized my plan and tried to save the orca. And that is why he killed Jack Shipley. Ah, now the report from the crime lab finally makes sense. Report from the crime lab? So she was willing to go to jail without saying anything? Yeah, apparently. In court yesterday, you will recall I showed a photo of the victim lying on his back. According to the lab, the bruise on the victim's right wrist was Rhymes' handprint. Oh! That is pretty weird. That's how a lot of Ace Attorney defendants work? Yeah. His handprint? I didn't know how it fit with the case until I heard Rhymes' story just now. But now we can imagine the reason for it being there. Rhymes must have made the handprint when he fought with the victim over the orca. They won't talk to save themselves from being prosecuted for murder. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Handprint made during a struggle? I don't care what happens to me anymore. I deserve the death penalty. I'm the one that killed the captain. Please give Sasha her not guilty verdict. You accept your defeat well, I see. Let me be your guide to hell. Get on with the verdict, you baldness. It seems this unprecedented trial that began with an orca as a defendant has finally come to a close.
Sasha's saved! Arthur's gonna be so happy!
I don't know about that. Sasha's not guilty verdict is coming. Why do I still have this strange nagging feeling? Yeah, something's gonna happen. Rhymes' handprint on the victim's right wrist. Was it really the result of a deadly struggle over the orca? Can't shake the feeling that handprint has some other hidden meaning. Is this trial going to end without revealing the whole truth? He was probably trying to save him. Like, Jack must have fallen and then he grabbed him, but then his hand must have slipped because he had his other hand on the ladder and he was facing down for some reason, so he's probably trying to save him, be like, wait, there's no water in there! You know? Oh, that's sad. Very well, this court finds the defendant Sasha Buckler. And there we are. Everybody's shocked. I'm shocked too, Phoenix. Your Honor, please hold off on that verdict. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? I would like to further explore this new evidence the prosecution just submitted. And what complaint could you have? You're about to get your not guilty verdict. I know, but Phoenix is a man of moral principles that go beyond reason, and he must have the absolute truth to every freaking case. I see no need to further prolong this trial, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, we still don't know the entire truth of this case. This unnatural handprint Mr. Rhymes left on the victim's right wrist. I don't think it was the result of a fight between the two men. Not the result of a fight. Then what you suggest it was.
Boss, what are you doing?
Do you remember that evidence we found at the show stage?
Evidence? What evidence?
That mysterious mark might be the key to understanding the whole case. Why was he disbarred? Because he was falsely framed for using fake evidence. Somebody else set him up. He took on a case last minute. He was handed some evidence, and it turned out to be a forgery, so he got disbarred for using forged evidence. He had no idea. Your Honor, the defense would like to submit evidence that will expose the truth of this case. A mysterious piece of evidence that pairs with Mr. Rhymes' unnatural handprint. Ladder! Take that! Marlon Rhymes left behind a very unusual set of fingerprints at the show stage. What way were they unusual? They were right handprints on the left side of the ladder. If one were to grasp the ladder in the same way as the prints, it would look like this. It looks like the ladder is being grasped from above. Exactly, Your Honor. And the handprint on the victim's right wrist shows it was held with a powerful grip. Marlon Rhymes grasped the show stage ladder in an unnatural pose. If he was gripping the victim's wrist in this position, gripping the victim's wrist, then he must have been...
It means Mr. Rhymes was actually...
Yeah, trying to save him. There was no murder, it was just a terrible accident. That's right. If we couple the unnatural handprint with the mysterious fingerprints. This is why the case hurts. Oof. We see that Marlon Rhymes was trying to save the victim's life. What? But that can't be. It's impossible. That's why it's the best DLC case. Yeah, this is pretty good. That's a really good twist. There was no murder. Why don't we ask Mr. Rhymes himself? There was a setup to make it look like a murder afterward, which was fucked up and wrong, and he shouldn't have done that. But there was no actual murder. The bad guy wasn't all that bad. Yeah. Mr. Rhymes, we want to hear the truth directly from you. Gotta hand it to you, Mr. Lawyer. You got skills. Why? Why'd you have to figure it out? It doesn't matter what happens to me anymore. I'm ready to die. So is what the defense is claiming. True? Captain, he found out I drained the show stage pool. He rushed to the side of the pool, corrected to put some water in for the orca. And then, he slipped. Captain, give me your left hand! No, Marlon, you'll fall too. Forgive me, Marlon. Running on the side of the pool is extra dangerous. Yeah, that's why they tell you not to run at the pool. Didn't realize what deep pain you were in. Please, please don't blame Orla. It's nobody's fault. Not Orla's, and not yours. Oh, this is really sad. Hey. Captain! So, Jack Shipley's death was accidental. Why didn't you tell us that you didn't kill the victim? 'Cause you have no right to live anymore. I'm ready to get the death penalty. The captain died because of me. And then on top of it all, he used his body to frame Orla. I was gonna kill Orla, and she wasn't even to blame. She didn't do anything wrong. The only thing I can do now is pay for it with my life. Can't do anything. Couldn't save the captain. Couldn't avenge Azura's death. Mr. Rhymes, you have the wrong idea about Miss Summers' death. Not even the first Aura Shipley was responsible for her dying. Aura, of her own accord, was trying to save Miss Summers' life. What? What are you talking about? Azura Summers suffered from a heart condition. She didn't tell anyone, and she performed in the pirate show anyway. She had a heart attack and died before anyone could save her. I'm sure she didn't think Aura attacked her. There's nothing to avenge. No way. Heart condition. She never said a word about it.
Maybe she didn't want you to worry about her.
So I wanted to get revenge all this time. For nothing. Oh, this is really tragic. So, neither case was murder. Not a year ago, and not this time either. Your responsibility in this matter is great, but I believe you can be rehabilitated.
Marlin, you better come back to Shipshape Aquarium when you're done, you hear? Orla and I, and everybody will be waiting for you.
You still have a lot to offer, Mr. Rhymes. Live your life and never give up. For the sake of those who are gone as well. Is that saying in 14? For those we have lost, for those who we can yet save? Still needs to go to jail for steroid abuse. Yeah, maybe. That was quite the transformation. I promise to make up for what I've done, even if it takes me my whole life. Mr. Wright, Sasha. Thank you. It was our first time having a case where there wasn't a scumbag murderer. Well, I've seen countless trials, but never one that ended like this. Phoenix just saved 3 people at the same time. Yep, that's pretty damn impressive. I don't know how, Mr. Wright, but you always seem to manage to turn things around. I think all this excitement has taken a few years off my life. Is that praise or a diss? Now then, this court finds the defendant, Sasha Buckler, not guilty! Woo! And we get confetti. Both Phoenix? Both. Yay! They're so happy. No, not him. He's not happy. That's fine. He also gets witnesses to confess to murder. Yep. Court is now adjourned. Mine's on your list of fantastic case exclusive characters. That's pretty cool. July 22nd, 5:11 p.m. Shipshape Aquarium, Orca Pool.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you for all your help today, Pearls.
All I did was have fun with Orla. Hi, Orla. Orla, I'm back. Oh, I missed you, girl. Oh, I'm so happy for you and Orla, Sasha. Everything turned out great. Phoenix, Athena, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Orla and I are both really grateful. I will now act out to be gratitude of the little performance. Arr!
Miss Orca lover, don't you think you'd better take care of your health first?
Alright, fine. I promise. No more shows until I'm better. I don't want anybody to worry about me after all.
Good. I'm glad that's settled. Hey, buddy, Mr. Lawyer. You just had to blab every single one of the aquarium's secrets, didn't you? Yo, I mean, it had to be done! I'm sorry, Dr. Crab. Nah, that's alright. I'm glad.
This was kinda hard to tell.
Although, thanks to you, I know now we're using the illegal torpedo system. But I think we'll be able to wiggle out of serious repercussions somehow. That writer lady is advocating for us, saying the law itself is to blame. Thanks, Norma! She said she's going to look into getting the law changed. Wow, go Mr. Plume. She sure is a powerhouse. There's one thing you didn't figure out, by the way. Keep this to yourself, will you? We don't want it getting out publicly. Remember that appointment I had written down in my calendar? Oh, you mean meet the captain at the Orca Pool at 7 a.m.? That note meant the Orca Pool of the Super Marine Aquarium, not ship shapes. What? Where are you supposed to go there? Meet there? Jack and I. We visited the Super Marine Aquarium once a month. Any idea why? Is that where the original... Oh no, they said they put Aura down, but is that where the real Aura is? Is that where the real Aura is? To get dolphin therapy treatment? No, silly. Remember I told you? Jack and I were against putting the Orca down from the start. What? You mean... We just pretended to put the first Aura Shipley down. The Super Marine Aquarium is harboring her for us. You sneaky bastards! What? No! Oh, so that talk about large amounts of money you were paying then.
Once a month, the owner and the vet disappear from this aquarium. And I came to find out that each time, a large amount of money was being paid out.
That's slick. We were paying for Aura's care. You wouldn't believe how much fish orcas eat. Now that it's been proven she was innocent all along, I think we can bring her back soon. Till then, keep it under your hat, okay?
Huh?
What was he telling you about? Don't worry about it. Oh, nothing much. Literally no unlikable characters in this case. Yeah, they all turned out to be pretty cool people.
By the way, Orla wants you to give her a little celebratory prize.
Hi, Orla.
Orla specifically requested that you give it to her, Phoenix.
Alright, fine. Let's see. What can I give her? Fish. Orla, it's coming a day late, but congratulations on your verdict! Looks like a serial killer? Kinda. Oh, Orca kiss! Oh, I missed the actual kiss. That's okay. That was super cute.
Oh my! Aren't you lucky? That's Orla's best trick. Thank you, kiss trick.
Nice. Phoenix being dramatic, yeah.
Oh, Orla, I want to be next.
That was a really cute case. And so, the curtain fell on my first trial in years. I'm looking forward to the comeback of Sasha and Orla's Swashbuckler Spectacular. After all, I made a comeback of my own, as a lawyer. A few months later... We're gonna see... What are we gonna watch? Date, question mark, time, question mark, Shipshape Aquarium entrance. It's been a while since I visited Shipshape Aquarium. Now that Sasha's recovered from her illness, she's performing today. There's still some time before the show starts. I think I'll wander around a bit. Why are the date and time unknown? I wish I knew.
Hi, Phoenix. Hope you enjoy the show today. The orcas are excited and ready to go.
Orcas, plural! Hell yeah. Oh, I'm sure I'll enjoy... Wait a minute. Did you say orcas as in plural?
Yep. Let me show you.
Sisters reunited? Ah! What? 2 Orlas? Don't tell me.
Yep, you caught it right. Ora Shipley, the first, has returned to Shipshape Aquarium. We be the 3 pirate sisters. Arr! We be out to stop the evil Scalawag League led by Red Stash and the giant octopus.
Well, I don't want to get in the way of the rehearsal. Guess I'd better go. Can we watch the new show, please?
Well, if it isn't Blue Boy, did you come for my book signing?
Oh, Mr. Plume, there's a book signing?
Yes, my new book is just out. It's called Shipshape Aquarium. Don't pull the plug. The book signing will be held here in this room. After all, the vet owes me a favor.
Yes, she got them to approve the use of the torpedo. I'm grateful. But why does she keep coming to my lab to bother me every single day? She probably has a crush on you.
My next work will be entitled Sniper. The Penguin Leaves the Nest.
Still there. Oh, Rifle still hates him. Ah, stop this cacophony. Why am I surrounded by carping females? For 3 months? Oh yeah, definitely a crush. Gee, Dr. Crab gets all the ladies. I guess I'll leave him to it. Oops, it's almost time for the show.
Where have you been, Daddy? Polly and Athena already went in. While we were waiting, I bought some souvenirs to take back to the village.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I bet they'll love your souvenirs back home, Pearls.
By the way, I hear a certain someone is going to be in today's show.
Certain someone? Wonder who it could be. Marlin.
Oh, it's almost time. The show's just about to start.
Alright, let's go to the show stage then. Saved you all seats, Mr. Wright.
Oh, I can't believe I get to see the show again. I'm so happy. I want to dive in the pool.
Athena? No! You better not. I think they'd call security.
You're welcome in the pool anytime, Athena, but Red Stash is the best swimmer of all.
Huh? Who have you got playing Red Stash's role? Sasha, Ora, and Orla are ready to go. Hey, I know that voice.
Yep, you know it. Marlin is back and he's playing the role of Red Stash.
Yo, he bulky. So, it works.
It be the new Swashbuckler Spectacular. Hope you enjoy it, me buckos.
Mr. Rhymes! I want to watch it. No! I feel so cheated!
And so, our pirates set sail for bluer seas under a sunnier sky.
Okay, but I want to see the whale show.
I set foot into the world of law once more as a full-time lawyer.
We don't get to watch it, but we get voice. Yay, thanks. I want to see the whales. That was a good case. That was really good. I really enjoyed that one. Phoenix Wright's nostalgic sweater has been unlocked. Oh, that's hilarious. Yay, we completed a thing. Okay. That's it for us for this week, I believe, because we're gonna start case 3 next week. Alright, so let's go to next week, Turnabout Academy, where we had that spooky opening trailer that we're gonna watch again next week, so that will be super fun. Alrighty, so let me switch over here. Alright, thanks again, everyone, for stopping by. Thanks for everyone who, stopped by to chat, just peek in on the stream. Thank you again for the raid, Chikapoo, and for the resub, Wizard Vic. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate everyone who comes and watches these streams. We will be doing this again, more Phoenix Wright. If you want to see more next week on Saturday, please follow the stream if you are not already and you want to get that notification to see when we go live. Usually we start around 6, but sometimes we start at 5. So best way to tell is to just, follow the stream with the notifications so that you'll know. We are going to go raid Neoneko. I think he is still playing... I think he's still playing Genshin Impact, but Neoneko's my roommate, so go say hi, spread some love with emotes. You don't have to stay, you don't have to follow, but just appreciate if you would just go do a quick hello, spread some love around, and all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll throw some of those screenshots we took today into this ending screen for next week, and thanks again, guys. I really appreciate you guys all being here on this journey, even when we're struggling and we get stuck. I appreciate you, everyone who helps out when I ask and, enjoys the ride along with us. So, have a wonderful week, you guys. I will catch you guys next time. Bye, everybody!
This gets triggered, and then I can open this chest. But I don't understand how.